Welcome to the darkness, my friend. Your eyes will adjust in time.
Hello?
Remember whack when I was like, I just have to remember to hit the actual thing? And I was like, one day, hopefully, it won't, I won't have to do that. That's what just happened. So, we did test
ready
it.
to go today.
Yeah, we did.
So ready.
I'm so ready. We did test whack. When you and I were finished doing tests, I pulled Murgles in from her work and I was like, hey, I'm so sorry, but whack and I just did that, but I just want to make sure I didn't fuck anything up. And so I did more testing after that. And I said, just don't forget, peeps, you got to hit the mute button. GM of mute, that's me. Anyway, hello, everybody. Welcome to Tablestory's Nocturne. Our dark, mysterious, you know what this fucking show is. How was your week, everybody? How was your week?
Wonderful.
Good. I'm glad.
It's a good week. Family's moved in, so.
How's Kitty? How's your kitty doing? Good?
She is basically the same without ringworm, so she's a little miserable, but she's a happy cat regardless.
Well,
she's happy. But
hacking ringworm is good. Long-term good.
Yeah, getting rid of that is good, but she still has allergies, so
Yeah.
she wants to tear herself apart. So she.
Any news on what she's allergic to?
Nope, we're still waiting on the dermatologist, so it's
poor
indefinite
Kiki.
cone.
Indefinite cone of shame.
Love for the kitty of the domestic house.
Yeah. All right, let's do a round of introductions here. Dan, we'll go ahead and start with you. We do not have Zeke with us today. However, no Zeke today. He is away for the week, but he'll be back next week. Is audio out of sync with video? Oh God, are you serious?
It might be it might be just them. That is a Twitch issue a lot of the time.
Yeah, they have to reload.
So it might be that if it's for no one else. Yep.
No,
so
it's
that's
good.
just
Okay,
the
thank
person
God.
that's
Okay.
got us.
Is it a sync?
Oh my God, I love you. You actually did that so well.
You've done it before and it freaked me the fuck out the first time.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So, Dan, go ahead.
Hi, I'm Domestic Dan. I play Dr. Theo Ransom here on Nocturne. My audio is not out of sync, and well, to put it bluntly, I have been looking forward to this particular episode because things were about to be revealed in a car to the point where yesterday, about every 30 minutes, I went, "Wait, is it 2 yet? I can't miss Nocturne," because I thought yesterday was Wednesday all day.
Oh,
Like I woke up nervous because I'm like, oh God, I gotta go into work, and then I gotta get up, and then I gotta do a thing, and then it's Nocturne, and apparently it's permeated my brain. I don't know if that's good.
it's probably good. I'd
It's
say
probably good.
it's probably a good thing.
Stress.
Yeah.
It probably is stress. Yeah. Chat kept reminding me like it's not Wednesday, Dan. Every time I'm like, all right, it's Wednesday. We've got these things going on. I said it multiple times live.
And they're like, no, Dan, calm down. It's fine. Well, now it is Wednesday, Dan, and I hope you're on your game, and I hope you're ready for this conversation that we've all been waiting for.
Never am.
CK, can you actually? Is that where you're going to be sitting?
No,
wait,
I'm
that's it?
blocking because my friend was grabbing me a prop.
okay.
I didn't want you
Bless
guys
you.
to see.
No, that's okay. Bless.
She's grabbing me secret props, so I'm
Okay.
just being weird.
Amazing.
Not at
Just a
all.
vial of blood.
That is.
Yeah, I know. I mean, she does also work in the medical field, so it may or may not be a bottle of blood, but we'll
Yeah, we'll
talk
find
about
out.
it, like at a later date,
We'll find out.
which is totally fine. Hi, my name's CK. It's wonderful to see all of you. I am, of course, in a different atmosphere. There are different things. Millie's not here to huff in the background. Such a sad day, but I'm on vacation. But y'all bitches know I ain't gonna miss some fucking Nocturne.
Oh my God! Can you?
So we here.
We want to thank Taters, who is
We
CK's
would.
friend. That's her host. Do you want to come on and wave? Oh my God! Hello, that's Taylor.
That's Tater
Taters.
Tot.
Yeah, Tater Tot. Thank you, Tater. Who is apparently a huge fan of Nocturne. And when Katie said she was gonna go, visit, she's like, "Well, you can use my computer to do Nocturne because you're not gonna miss that, right?" So everybody that's watching live right now, if you could please spam some love in the chat, please for Taters, aka Polaroid Scene. If you want to smack her follow button on Twitch.
Oh, that's who that is. I know who that is.
Yeah.
Polaroid Scene, yes, she's one of my moderators. She's like one of
Yeah.
my oldest friends.
So
we
go-
co-stream all the time. She's dope. Everybody knows her.
Yeah,
She's
there
really-
she is. She just spoke in chat. Oh my God, go smack her
Yes,
follow
there's
button.
Tater Tot!
Nocturnal
She's
support
actually
each
one
other.
of my emotes. One of my emotes is like a hella angry potatoes. So
And
if my
it's
people
her?
out there wanna...
That's
yeah,
cute.
that's her.
Oh
'cause
my
she's
God,
Tater.
that's fucking adorable.
Yeah,
Anyway.
but she's a super big fan, so I'm here because she's here. All hail the Tater Tot.
Yes, all hail the Tater Tot and the Nocturnals. Thank
Yes,
you.
there's the Tater Tot. Yes.
That's perfect. Katie Peters.
Anyways.
Oh yes.
yeah,
Sorry.
that's it. I play
Okay.
Emma. That's all you need to know.
That's all you need to know. Katie Peters.
Hi, I'm
Hello.
Katie Peters. Hi.
Hello. Sorry.
I play Briar. She's full shadows. I like literally was like, who do I play?
That's reasonable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had to think about it for a second, but I play Briar. She's got a shadowy figure inside of her, and it was fun playing drunk Briar last week. So
That was a really good episode. I like that.
I
Yeah.
loved it all so much.
Good comic
Yeah.
relief for everybody involved, I thought. All
but
right.
that's me. I
Pax.
don't know.
Oh, you're muted, my darling. Haha, who's the master of mute now? It's not me.
Thought she was done talking.
What?
I think she was like, "That's me."
No, I
And
know,
I'm
but
done.
it's Pax, right? Pax.
Me now?
Yeah, it's all you.
Oh, hi. I'm Classy Pax. I play Brian Miller, ex-husband, ex-father, and now a drag.
Yep.
Yeah.
I fucking love it. I love it so
Drag's a
much.
dead thing, apparently. I'm such a drag.
Brogger.
A
Yeah.
drogger. A drogger.
Sure.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty much a god now.
It's pretty fucking awesome. I'm not gonna lie.
It's pretty
Like, it's
cool.
really cool.
I'm just going to jump in front of cars and go to the bottom of the lakes and just hang out while everyone else is bickering.
It's gonna be
I
great.
got this. I got this. Now.
Oh.
I want you to walk into the bottom of the lake soon. Like,
Let's walk across.
Just like dramatically,
Nice
like
walk.
you don't
I'm
even
fucking
need the
out.
stones.
I'm
Oh, I
out.
guess
And
you
then
would.
just slowly submerged in the water and then come out the
Yeah.
other side like 10 minutes later.
Oh my god.
Seaweed.
Like covered in seaweed. Like I got this. You know, it's fine.
you don't have to
No
breathe.
worries.
You totally could do that.
Yeah, you totally could.
Waterlogged.
I think he would. I think he would still have
Bullshit.
to weigh himself down because a dead body would float. But yeah, he'd have to like weigh himself with rocks or something and then go.
I'll just get some steel-toed boots.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
Cement shoes, man.
Yeah, cement shoes, you got it.
Because you can find those easily.
Well, I mean, you never know.
We'll craft you some.
worked at a steel mill. Of course I have steel-toed boots.
Oh my
Emma
God.
watches Martha Stewart. She's very crafty.
And this is where you tape rocks to your feet.
Yeah, let me just make you some cement shoes. This is gonna be fine.
Double stitch pattern. I like to use.
I like your
vanilla
shoes.
color.
Okay.
Tahitian vanilla, but I suppose whatever you can find at your local Kroger's will work.
Oh my God. Okay, I love it. All right, as per usual, we have a beautiful episode recap for you today, done by Captain Howdy. Captain Howdy, thank you so much.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Warning. What you are about to see may contain violence, disturbing imagery, adult themes, and may leave you doubting who you really are. Proceed at your own risk.
Previously on Nocturne.
You are in the parking lot of the Lucky Rabbit. Brian, you look at the door and you see, "Woe to you who are rich, for you have already received your comfort. Woe to you who are well fed now, for you will go hungry. Woe to you who laugh, for you will mourn and weep. Woe to you when everyone speaks well of you, for that is how ancestors treated false prophets." You see something right next to it that says, "No magic, no brawls, no preying on rabbits, no waking the rabbits. Only one at once, closed to non-revenants, 4 to 5 a.m., trading allowed Monday and Wednesdays."
It looked like I got punched.
You passed out. Your nose started bleeding. Emma went over to help you. The blood from your nose made her all horny.
Smells so good. Oh my God, let me at the fucking professor.
You can bring your friend in. We're waiting for him. You guys go into this back room. She pulls a flask out. She leans over and puts it in your mouth because you can't really move. Right, Brian?
It's like a desert Sahara parts, basically, and a river is flowing directly through it. Oh, this is so fucked up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't, like, drink a whole bunch and then just be in really good shape.
Maybe in your old life, that was your talent.
Talent?
She looks at Theo. You are an asshole. You didn't tell them anything?
I look
I
at
wasn't
Theo.
a part of this.
The fuck's he
Okay.
talking about?
You're what we call a drag now. Dragour. It means
Yes, sir?
you come up from the ground and you live again, you rise again, you walk again, I think. So we have to talk, Theo. I know it feels like 7 some odd years for you, but it's only been 3 days for everybody else. I just wanted to let cleanup crew arrive and handle the situation until I found out you got Blair involved. And now I can't because Wallace is my friend. So you have to fix this. I don't agree with what you've done, but I'll help you.
And Lee, he's the one who's been contacting us. It'll make more sense when we get there.
Can we
Listen.
just Professor? Maybe fucking talk. Why do we have to wait till your sanctuary? We're all waiting for answers here.
Because I want you to be safe this time.
It's time to talk, Professor. I feel like you've been jerking us around, and half the time things work, and half the time things don't.
I pull out my phone and hit play.
Hey, my wild man. You're never going to believe what I've done. I think I've figured it out, how to manipulate the ritual. If you can get to the flat before my lecture tomorrow, I'll show you. That's going to be wonderful. I love you, Theo.
There. We're not muted. Okay. We are going to begin today's episode on the road. We've got a car. Trick is driving. And the last thing that happened was Briar said, "It's time to talk, Theo. We want answers." So that's where we are.
I played the voicemail in
That's right.
response to her asking that.
Oh, you played it for everyone so they could all hear it.
I
Okay.
put it on speaker.
Okay.
Do you want to play that one more time?
Yeah, of course I do.
I know it's just part of it was just played.
Oh,
in
hang
the,
on. Hang on.
That.
Yeah, okay.
Oh.
Hey, my wild man. You're never going to believe what I've done. I think I've figured it out, how to manipulate the ritual. If you can get to the flat before my lecture tomorrow, I'll show you. That's going to be wonderful. I love you, Theo.
Oh my
All right,
Love it. Lost.
you played us a voicemail. What is that? It doesn't explain anything. Again.
I know. That's Adisa. She was a chronomancer.
A one.
She could manipulate time. It's small things normally. Maybe see something and change an action to fix a problem that could happen. Maybe.
Every movie I've seen, everything I've been a part of, you don't mess with time. That's how you create ripple effects, and it fucks everything up.
Not quite like the movies. It's not quite right. When you change something, that's what happens. That's it. It doesn't go backwards or forwards. It just changes. She was trying to do something she'd never done before, a ritual. We'd been working together for years in our sanctuary, where we're heading now.
And what is this she was actually trying to do?
I'm not entirely sure. Make it so she's always had a thirst for knowledge. To learn more about what she can and can't do.
At what cost? Us?
No. At her own life.
And how many of ours?
That was me, not her. I have to bring her back. Have you ever loved someone so much that you would get them back?
Yeah.
At any cost. Anything.
All right. So you're saying that she is the key to all this?
Part of it. And kind of motion to the book sitting in my lap. She gave me this. She found it. It has something to do with all of this. Everything I know she's taught me, and you can only learn so much in an amount of time.
So you're telling me in your 700 and something tries, you haven't figured shit out?
I figured some things, but you have to understand, I'm not gifted like you.
Like me?
Yes. Like most, if not all of you. Yes, all of you.
You see, this is where I get confused. This is what I've been trying to get at. What do we all have to do with it? Why are we stuck in this? Obviously, it seems that you know what's going on. Since you've seen this 700 times, enlighten us.
You're all special. You all have a gift. Some of it's awakened, some of it hasn't. I needed each one of you for a piece and a part you play. I don't know exactly what those pieces are, but I've learned little bits here and there. Brian, I think you're one of the ones that have really... Well, this most recent time, I think you're where you need to be. Briar, your connection with the shadows, your manipulation of it, there's something there. You're not quite where you should be yet, which is weird. I think you were, but aren't anymore.
I don't even know what that means.
I don't either. There are some things I don't know. You have to understand, I'm going... Have you ever attended a lecture and you heard everything and you took notes, but then you get to the test and it's not quite enough? You know you should know it. You can't recall everything. Adisa knew everything. I didn't. I'm doing what I can.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious what you're doing is not enough. So, how about we do a process of elimination, huh? Let's think about the 700 and whatever times you've done this. And think of all things you've done to fuck it up. And let's not do those. So, what are the core issues? Where do we go wrong?
Someone dies.
No shit.
That's what goes wrong. Sometimes it's you killing yourself. Sometimes it's... kind of side glance over at Briar. You lose control. Sometimes you lose control, looking at Emma.
Excuse me.
Sometimes, looking at Trick, you give up.
What happens if you die?
It hasn't happened yet, so I don't know. Bad things is all I can assume. I'm one of the anchors. When you lose an anchor, things go very wrong.
Or so you think. You don't know yet. I thought I killed myself, and look at me now.
No,
I'm a bag of dead.
that is a little different. That's still tied in with this. Adisa told me if you mess with an anchor, it doesn't work right.
I need everybody to roll.
I rolled 24.
Okay.
43.
13.
I rolled a 28.
Okay.
If this has anything to do with dark knowledge, it's 25.
Oh, it has nothing. It has absolutely nothing to
Great.
do with dark knowledge.
Perfect.
As you guys are having this conversation, I'm going to say every single person in the car notices somebody step out in front of the car.
Oh my god, Jesus fuck!
The car smashes into the person. The person hits the car, moves up and over the windshield. Trick is able to stop in time, but he actually smacks his head. Everything happens really quickly. You guys all react really well, but Trick does not. He smacks his head on the steering wheel, and he is not responding.
Oh god.
Trick.
There's broken glass.
Oh
There's
my god,
smoke.
Trick! I'm gonna kind of like unbuckle my seatbelt really quick and scramble up and kind of feel for a pulse. Can I feel for a? Is he okay? Is he conscious at all? Trick! Wake up! Trick! Hello,
Yeah.
Trick! Come on! I'm gonna kind of like not, but I'm not gonna move his head because I'm worried
Yeah.
about a neck injury.
Yeah. Can you roll your medical shit for me? I just
Yes,
feel
I
like it's a
can.
very intense situation. I'll give you a shift because you're a medical professional, but
99.
oh my god. Okay.
I rolled a
Trick
99.
Trick is unresponsive, but you do feel a pulse
Okay.
at least.
Okay.
He's breathing, but he is unresponsive.
Emma, is he okay?
He's breathing. I can't tell if he has a neck injury or anything quite that serious. I wouldn't move his head though. I don't really know what to do. I'm kind of like bracing his head against the steering wheel.
Leave him there,
Should
then.
someone get out and check what the fuck we just hit with this car?
I'm gonna
will.
get out of the car.
Yeah, get out.
Okay. Briar and Theo are getting out of the car. Roll again, please.
I rolled a 70.
90.
Briar, you recognize this person that is standing. It's Adisa Bello. And Theo, I don't think you react so well for that because of your role.
But I recognize who it is.
You recognize Adisa. And she's standing there. She's got some blood on her face, blood on her mouth. And there she is
Look.
before you.
There you go, Professor. Job well done. It's what you fucking wanted, right? Are you alive? What the? Theo, this is her, right? Fucking say something.
Is something happening? Hello?
But you're dead.
Hey, Bunny.
We haven't fixed it. You can't be here.
It's a really long story. Oh, fuck. Okay, I can do this.
Are you all right? You're bleeding.
Shit.
Emma!
I'm not, I guess. Trick. I'm gonna like smooth his hair and kind of like look in his face. Trick, are you awake at all?
You need help, Emma?
I just don't know. I mean, I can't tell if his neck is injured. He slammed his head. There's no blood. I don't know if it's safe to let him go. If he lolls, he could get a pinch in his spine and a bulged disc and literally become a quadriplegic while
All
I
right,
move.
let me come around to the front here and I'll take a look at him. I unbuckle my belt, open the door, and I walk around.
I'm just staring at
passenger side
Theo.
of the front door.
Okay.
And I'm looking at a Trick with Emma.
Okay. Go ahead and roll for me.
Sure thing. 20.
Do you have any medical experience? at all?
None. I've just experienced it all.
All right. Okay.
That's
All right.
something.
That's fair.
That's a
All
good
right.
retort.
That's a good retort. I will go with that. Okay. You don't think that he is critically injured, but he's been knocked out.
Okay. All right. I'm looking at his head. I can see like where there's a nice indentation of where he probably hit his head on the steering wheel, for example.
Yeah.
You can see the brim of his hat got bent from whacking it. Stayed on amazingly. He has very well fitted hats. Matches Trick's personality. I think I open up one of his eyes to see for the dilation, and I kind of, Emma, look. What do you think?
Is it dilating? Is anything happening?
He probably has a concussion.
He probably-
Actually, yeah, he probably has a concussion. There's no way around
Yeah.
that. I rolled like
His
shit.
Looks like
pupils are
a-
absolutely not responding.
Okay,
I
let's
mean,
just.
that could be any form of injury. That could be water on the brain at this point. Like, I really honestly don't know. We might want to call somebody. I'm a nurse. I can do most things, but I cannot relieve pressure off of a brain.
Hold his head still. I'm gonna go get a phone from everyone else because I have nothing on me. I mean, those in my dead suit. I'm gonna go and see if they have a phone I can borrow, okay?
Okay.
Hang tight.
Yeah.
All right, I proceed to walk toward the group.
Brian, you see the body that you've seen in the trunk. You see Adisa standing before you in the road. She's a bit bloody. That's who you hit in the middle of the road.
I mean, Trick hit. I didn't hit her.
Sorry. Well, you guys all hit together. Trick hit her. Yeah, you're right.
How?
It's a really good question.
I didn't fix it. I made it worse.
You'd be more excited, Professor.
I take a step towards him.
I look like I'm in shock because I am. Oh. It's like it can't be.
Well, ain't that fucking convenient? You're the professor. This I'm bad with names. Disorno? What was it?
Dr. Bello. Brian.
Bello. Right. Well, ain't that a coinky dink, eh, Professor?
Not so much.
We were on the way to see you.
No, you weren't. It's really fucking complicated, okay? But it's me ish. Can I just have a hug, please?
Yeah, I like rush forward.
Just bear hug, tackle hug him.
Okay.
I waited so long.
It's been a really long day, huh? Fuck. Okay.
I've missed you.
Okay. Okay, we can do this. This is fine. I just look up into his eyes and tangle my fingers in his hair, and I don't want to let go.
While those two are playing catch up, I just nudge Briar's shoulder a little bit. You got a phone?
Yeah, do I have a phone, maybe?
You do. Yeah, you do.
Okay. I'm gonna like fumble in my pocket. What do you need it for?
Call medical. Nick's not responding.
What? And I'm gonna turn around and rush to the car.
He's got a pulse. Okay, I'm following Briar, leaving them two alone.
Izzy, you know how this ends.
He's gonna be fine. You just need to get him lying down. It'll just be a little while. He'll be okay. can't believe it's you. How long? How many?
734 now.
Ooh. Fuck.
I see it every morning.
Okay. Yeah, right there with you.
You've had to deal with this?
Not that many times, but it's yeah, it's not fun, huh?
I'm so sorry I haven't fixed it.
It's okay.
It's all my fault. If I had been there, it could have been me.
No, it wouldn't. It's
No, but it was supposed to be me. That's why I was your proxy.
huh?
When you died, it was supposed to be me. I couldn't live without you. I didn't want to live without you.
When did this happen?
I'm sorry I didn't tell you.
Oh God, this is complicated. You couldn't have told me.
You wouldn't have said no.
You couldn't have told me.
You would have said no.
I don't know how to explain this. You could have told her, not me. You know, that thing in the country, not from around these parts. It's kind of like that. Only. I fucking missed you.
Theo, roll for me.
28.
She lifts her hand up towards her hair, and you notice she's wearing a band on her hand. It is not the same ring that you've been carrying in your pocket.
I pull the ring out. What?
Huh. It's pretty.
It is for you. When we fixed it.
Sorry, somebody got there first. I'm sure she would have liked it, though.
You're not her?
That's what I've been trying to say. I am, but...
It was too good to be true. She's not coming back, is she?
She is. She's... I am... It...
But my...
Can't you just be smart? Like, you do the smart thing. Can you just be smart about this, please? Because I can't hold it together much longer than this.
I haven't held it together for 7 years.
I'm really sorry.
So am I. How do we fix it then? If you're here, this one's different. Do you know what to do?
Figuring this shit out one cycle at a time, same as you. Whatever I've figured out, it's not making any sense at the moment, but I've never seen you before. I really bloody missed you.
But you didn't wait. I've waited. There was no one else.
I don't. No. Oh, fuck, no. Oh, shit. Okay. You got there first.
Wait.
You picked this.
But it's a different me.
Mm-hmm. A few things. My name's Izzy. This is so weird.
Okay. Sorry. It's a little to process.
You're telling me.
Okay, so you're Adisa, but you're not. All right.
I'm Izzy.
Okay. So which one are you from then?
It's a complicated question, isn't it?
Yeah. We have to fix this. The cleaners are on their way.
I know.
This is our last chance to get us back to who we need to be with. I can't fail her again. I don't think you want to fail him again either.
Okay. Saw this going differently in my head. Okay. Yeah.
So how did you get here? Maybe let's start there.
You're not gonna like it.
You wouldn't like the ways that I've done this.
Right back at you. I didn't do this. Not the first turn round. Can we not do this in the road? This feels weird, and I just...
Yeah. We were headed to the sanctuary. That seemed to be a good idea. It might be weird, though. One of you is there.
She won't be.
Not. She used to be. She's always been.
Let's go and get a cup of tea.
Okay.
Before this gets weirder, can I have another hug? Is that...
I just, embrace you without thinking.
Oh. Okay.
I'll get you back.
Okay. Let's do it.
Walk back to the truck.
Okay, wonderful. I did not want to interrupt. Izzy, you did not gain a successful charge during that last encounter. You'll have to try again.
Now, on the way back to the truck, I'm guessing, Briar, you just bolted ahead of me. You're right at the door, so it's Emma behind, and then Briar at the door. So obviously they're taking charge of the situation. So I sat at the back of the Escalade, just watching Disabello and the professor talking and sharing an intimate moment. And I'm just kind of glissy-eyed to my, seeing that love was really nice and touching. And I'm sitting there with one of Trick's cigarettes I took from his pocket, just sitting there.
I'm
Hey.
opening. Oh, sorry.
Convoyer.
I've opened like the driver's side door.
Okay.
Emma, what's going on? Why? What do we do? Do we have to bring him to the hospital? Emma?
Just like focus.
I am going to be completely honest with you. I honestly can't tell if he has an injury, and he's not responding to anything. His pupils aren't responding. He could have a neck injury. He could have a disc injury. I'm worried we can't even move him to drive the car.
Okay, can I use my observation skill
Mm-hmm.
to see if I can get a hold of the situation?
Go ahead and roll for it.
All right.
Roll for it, my darling.
64. No, my mind's 60.
Mr. Miller,
Yeah,
I thought you quit
no.
that disgusting habit.
I don't think you know, like, he's not responsive.
What is it gonna
He's
kill
kind
me?
of leaning over, like she lifts him up
You
and his
didn't
head kind
answer
of,
if you need to breathe. Honestly, I
flops
don't
down.
know.
but yeah, you can't really tell anything. You're not a medical professional. No idea.
Okay, Emma, what do we do?
Briar.
I mean,
As
we
we're
could
walking up.
try to wake him up. Someone could poke the bottom of his feet really hard. That's what we do in the hospital.
Briar.
Anyone want to touch his feet?
What, Professor? He's not doing good.
No, he's
Excuse
fine.
me, who is that?
What?
He's fine. He'll be all right. She said so.
How can you? How the fuck would you know?
Time.
So, can I let him...
You can let go. He'll be all right.
Oh,
You
do we just
just
move him to the
rest.
trunk? So we all just
Yes.
have it turned in the fucking trunk?
We might as well. I've already been there.
Apparently, it's comfy.
Trick's turn. All right, who's gonna help me out?
Yeah, sorry about that.
It's all good.
You guys are gonna put him in the trunk?
Well,
Okay.
one of
Sure.
us has to drive.
Professor, come on, help me
Yeah.
out. He's a big boy.
Yeah.
As we're
I'm gonna
walking over there, I'm gonna put my hand on Professor's shoulder. We accept the love we think we deserve. Let's go, buddy. So we go over there. All right. All right. I'll take the head. You get the legs. All right. You ready?
Yeah, I'll help. as
Please,
best I
please
can.
protect his head, please.
Yeah, he doesn't have a neck injury, but all right.
All right. Here we go. Okay. You got a hold?
Yep, I'm like
All right.
trying to do my best with the legs.
All right. On.
Your side.
Sounds great. Hey, Briar, here, hold my smoke. Thank you.
Come on, Brian.
I'll be right back. All right, ready? 1, 2, 3.
As you lift him, Brian, you are so strong. You lift him with no trouble whatsoever. In fact, you probably don't even need help. You could probably lift him by yourself.
Whoa, whoa! So I kind of, I guess, not knowing that I could do it. I kind of almost
Oh, you pull
Over-
him? You pull him like out of my arms?
like
to
I'm
say-
gonna lift a table and it comes up like a piece of paper.
Oh,
like,
yeah,
so it's
yeah.
too much power.
So like I kind of do that like.
Gentle with his head. Come on.
Gee, whoa! Oh,
Right, he's a drugger. I'd say to.
I'm
Adisa.
just watching, fascinated, and I'll let Brian finish what he's doing, but I just get like real close to his face.
you're
Oh.
dead too, right?
This is new.
She's not dead. No.
Excuse me, can I ask?
I'm
who are
gonna
you?
put Trick in the back. All right. So I just grabbed the smoke back out of Briar's hand real quickly, and I just got one hand around Trick's waist, and shit, he's light. All right, here we go. Let's go, Trick. I'm gonna walk around the back of the vehicle with him.
And you're gonna just put him in the trunk.
I just watch him.
Okay, awesome. You do it
Huh?
like so fluidly. You can basically let go with one hand, open the back of the trunk, and just like set him in. It's no
Yep.
problem.
Open up the trunk, put him in. All right, kind of fold him up real nicely, nice and tidy. Look
Fucking
around, make this thing
superhero.
in the way of him. So I didn't know he likes things tidy. So I'm like, okay, there we go. Shut the back of the Escalade.
Okay.
The fuck?
Oh, look at you. Hi.
Hi.
Is
He was
she's
a bag of mush, and now we can fucking do that?
interested in things like this?
And what? Dead people? Dead people?
Just all of it.
Uh,
How?
Izzy, can you roll for me? Sorry,
Oh,
that's
God.
not that's the regular roll. So it's down on the bottom left-hand side of the screen. Bless you for just jumping in the middle of a fucking show. Bless you. It should just say roll down there on the bottom.
It says rolling the dice, but it's very slow. Hang on.
No worries.
Come on.
If it doesn't
Come on,
happen, I can
internet.
All right.
no.
Did it kick you out? No, I still
don't
see you there.
know.
Okay.
That's weird.
Hang on, I'll roll and I'll look at your sheet. No worries. I got you. I got you. Okay. Trick will not survive longer than 2 hours unless Emma helps him.
Okay.
And you know that.
Mm-hmm.
Brian, did you call hospital yet?
No, apparently.
That's
Dr.
why I asked you
Bello-
for a phone.
Okay, Brian, but Dr. Bello said that he'd be fine. So
I look at Emma. I'm like, hey, hello. Do you want to come and have a chat?
No.
Okay. How about come and have a chat?
Emma, just go fucking talk to her.
Excuse me, who is this? Right.
This is
Okay. Okay.
Is this a joke?
It's not fucking funny if it is.
Didn't we just hit you with a car?
You did.
Are you injured? Do you need my help?
Yeah. I'll be
A
fine.
little tired.
He's the priority. And I think... God, this is weird. I think you know what to do.
It's called the emergency room.
Mm-mm.
From the looks of him, he's been there before.
Try again.
The emergency department. Hollywood fucks that up sometimes. Can we move on from this conversation? I'm tired. Dr. Theo, anytime.
She's not
Who-
awake. She's not awakened yet.
Who is this?
I'm... To you?
It's Adisa Bello,
Yeah.
more or
Again.
less.
I know you.
Me?
Mm-hmm.
Have you been to the hospital?
No. Oh.
Yeah, she's
College.
You
stuck
can
in her
help
head.
him. If you don't help him, he'll die. I believe in you.
Why can't you just fucking tell her what to do?
That would help. I have some things.
Your future
Pills.
person. Don't you
I
fucking...
might have a new scalpel.
How far are we on the road from the hospital?
I'm gonna grab
Brian.
my bag and start rattling through everything inside of it. I've got gauze. Is he bleeding? And I look back at the trunk.
I'm looking through the back window of the Escalade looking down.
No, he's not bleeding.
No,
He's
no,
not
he's
bleeding.
just got like a bump on his head.
Okay.
He's
He's
got
just
a-
knocked out.
I don't have
yeah.
the sniffy sticks. We don't really use those anymore, but we could poke his feet. I pull out like some roach clips. They're clean.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Izzy, you can roll again if you want. Your first roll was 44, by the way. It finally went through, so it's a matched
Double.
roll. So yeah, I'm gonna apply that in just a second. Don't worry.
Oh, why is this taking so long to
Yeah,
get
I'm not
through?
sure. That's okay. I'll just have you roll in advance. So I'll use your 44 for this roll.
So
And then
while
the
they're
next
all,
one will
like-
be the next one. There we go.
Oh, there we
Okay,
go. Oh,
84.
no.
Okay, that's okay. That's okay. So, oh man, 84, huh? Okay. The last
so who's
couple
going
of times,
to drive us?
the last couple of times you've done this, it required a lot of blood very close to her.
Oh, okay.
So you can use this to your advantage if you want to try to get a charge. But it's going to be risky.
We're standing by the car?
Yeah. Yeah, you are.
Okay. If you're gonna make me do this, let's make it fun, huh? And I just turn around and
I'm sorry, ma'am. I don't even know who you are.
You headbutt the car?
right into the side of it.
Okay,
Jesus
all right.
fuck! Oh my god! Theo, your friend has lost her mind on the vehicle? Excuse me?
Emma,
Professor,
roll.
what the fuck? You don't stop? What? Is this normal behavior for you two? What the fuck is this?
Is this an old student? Do you
Emma.
need me to take care of this?
You
And I
gotta
just
roll.
grab her by the side of the face and pull her really close so she can smell
Oh, you
it.
don't want to do that.
Come on. I believe in you.
You don't want to do that.
Fucking do this.
Emma
You're
rule.
very beautiful.
Thank you. Maybe later. Come on. Come on.
Let's do this.
Who's a
Is
good
it just
girl?
roll 20
Come on.
today being slow?
I'm
Think so?
taking a very long
There we
time
go.
to roll. I
Oh
rolled
my
a
god, okay.
50.
Oh god, Emma. This smells so good.
Oh my god.
So good.
Come on. You can do it. Who's a good girl?
What in the shit is wrong with you, Adam? You smell delicious. What is that? And I'm gonna put my hands on her hands and just hold them there for a second.
I was
There
gonna.
we go.
Oh, you smell really good.
All right, that's enough. I'm gonna walk right up to this situation.
No, wait. This is what I was gonna.
I'm gonna
do with it.
slowly start to reach out to her head a little bit and just like put my hands on the side of her face really delicately.
There we go.
Do you need help? It looks
No,
like
I don't.
you're hurting your head.
He needs help. And I point to Trick. Henry needs help.
I want nothing to do with Henry, and I'm just gonna put my head on my hand on the side of her, like the back side of her head, and kind of pull her in a little bit.
Okay. I'm just gonna snort a load of nose blood straight up and just spit it onto him.
Okay.
Something wrong with you?
Oh man. Oh god. Okay. Emma, are these rolls you trying to get roll 20 to respond?
No, I haven't clicked anything, so I don't know why it did a million rolls.
Yeah,
You're
it
just
did-
welcome to use all those.
I'll
if you'd
use
like.
all of them. Okay, I'm gonna go right in
I clicked
order.
nothing.
Okay. So she fucking spits a whole bunch of blood onto Trick. Where on Trick? On his face?
Yeah, onto the side of his face.
Oh my god. All right, Emma. Describe what it's like when you start to lose control. Looking at Trick, who is lying there helpless, unable to say no to you, with blood all over his face.
It's like hunger. My mouth starts to water and my hands start to sweat and I start to shake all over, and it's like an adrenaline rush, but like a starving rabid animal kind of. And I just kind of start to get very, why would you do that? And I'm gonna start to move towards the trunk as if to climb in.
And I come up behind her, I put my hands around her shoulders and just whisper in her ear. Like, you feel that? You feel that power in there?
I'm really hungry.
Mm-hmm. You can use it.
I have no idea what you mean.
You do.
But I haven't eaten in a really long time.
I know. It's all going to be okay. It's all going to
Smells
be
nice.
I know. Can you feel what it does to your heart?
My heart's in my eyes.
Mm-hmm.
I can feel it like fire.
It's okay. You don't have to do that. You can enjoy it
what?
later. Help him. Help him.
I'm gonna reach out towards his body and just put my hand on the blood and just smear it across his skin.
Yeah.
I don't know what you mean. And I'm gonna start to dig my nails into the skin.
Bad dog. There we go.
And there's blood all over my arm.
You can just play with that for a bit. It's okay. It's all right. Okay, now breathe. Can you feel your breathing?
Yeah.
It's gone really hard now, okay? I want you to take it right down into your diaphragm, all right? Breathe deep in through your nose, out through your mouth.
I'm gonna fucking eat him.
No, you're not. You can do this. I believe in you.
Fucking eat
I've
him.
seen you. You can do it.
I've never met you before, and I'm gonna kind of lunge towards him against her grip.
I pull her back.
Just let me. Nobody likes him. He's alone. He lives alone. Just let me fucking eat him. Nobody fucking wants him.
Sweetheart, I will give you all the blood.
Pain. I can take it away. I can take it away. I can fucking eat it.
Breathe, breathe. Emma, come on, come back. Come back. You can do this. Breathe. There we go. Breathe. Look at me. Look at me. And I spin around to face me.
She's gonna
You can
need
do
more.
this.
She's gonna need more if you're gonna do it. Theo, you know this too. I'd
Yep.
say Briar and Brian can roll for me because this is probably fucking horrifying.
Yeah, I'm like somewhat behind Izzy right now.
Okay.
I got
Wow.
7.
Man,
Kinda
you
do
are
like
cool as a
this
fucking
sort of-
Let me
cucumber
have
watching
him.
this.
Nobody needs it. I'm gonna grab her face and just be like putting my hands on it. Nobody
43.
wants him. You haven't seen his house. He's alone.
No,
I'll
he's
take
not
his
being-
dogs. I'll take his
No.
dogs. I'm
Not
great with
being-
animals.
No.
Nobody needs him.
And I just headbutt the car again.
Okay. Now you got to roll again. Sorry.
What is wrong with you? Briar, what the fuck is wrong with her? Let me have him, and I'm gonna start to crawl towards the trunk again. Nobody wants him, guys. Nobody fucking wants him. He's out cold. He's not gonna wake up. We could just
Emma?
turn his head wrong.
Emma,
We
do
could
you
just
remember
turn
your
his head
training?
wrong. We
You
could just
remember
turn
your
his head
training?
wrong.
Breathe. Breathe. Bad dog.
Emma, Izzy like smacks her head up against the car again. Okay. She breaks her own nose. All right. And she looks at you and says, "Bad dog." And you turn and you look and you are in control. You look at her. You can see her bleeding face. And now you know. You know every single time that you were able to tell what a patient needed, what they were sick with by just looking at them, by just drawing their blood. You knew. This was your born birthright. You have been able to do this. Please describe what it's like when you feed on Izzy.
My hands extend into knives. It's like long scalpel-like nails that look soft and fleshy, but are definitely much sharper than they look, but are somehow you want to hold her hand. She just has blood coming out of her eyes and out of her mouth. The worst part is that she has a choice not to hurt you. She can kill you. But it feels so much better. Just take what I want. And I'm gonna reach towards her face. And just put my hand in the wound on her nose. Just start to press into it. I can take it away. I can take it away. I can take it away. I'm gonna put my other hand on her face and just start to cut down the side of her face.
Careful, Emma.
It's so warm, Professor. You should taste it.
You have control
Feel
now.
anything.
Exercise it. You know what happens when you don't.
Who is she? We don't need her.
We need her.
Somebody who loves you. Now stop it. You can do this. You can do this. I love you. You're gonna be fine. Trust me.
Then I'm gonna slowly start to close my fingers around her neck, but not pierce with the knife.
But I gotta fucking charge out of this.
Emma,
You smell so good. And I'm just gonna lick up the side of her face straight along the knife wound.
All right. Now you have to roll, Emma.
Only you knew what it felt like.
I feel like I should be filming this.
Wildly unsanitary.
it'll be okay.
Emma, when you lick her blood, you feel calmer and stronger.
I'm gonna slowly let go of the grip on her neck.
Good. Good.
You want more, Emma.
Huh?
You want more. That was not enough.
Do you value your life?
Izzy, do you have a rag or handkerchief or something?
Mm-hmm.
Why don't you help her that way?
I reach into my back pocket and I pull just a roll of bandage, blow my nose on it, run it down the side of my face.
Okay. I was going to say, if you actually give her, you're going to risk losing any charge you might gain from this.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay. There we go. Want it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Please.
Please.
Pretty please, so sugar on top. You'll laugh about this, I promise, and I just give it to her.
Okay. Okay.
Thank you.
It's okay. Okay, and I just hug her.
Okay. Do you consume the blood on the rag, Emma?
I think I just hold it really,
Okay.
really tightly in my hands because there's some part of me that knows I might need it.
Yeah.
I mean,
And
you need it now.
Do I?
Yes,
Then
you do.
I would probably, yes,
Yeah.
start to
You're gonna
just...
fucking consume it? Okay.
You're doing so well. You're doing so well, Emma. Good girl. Good girl.
It's so good.
I know. It'll be okay.
It is okay.
Yeah.
This was my least favorite way, you know.
I know.
What the fuck are you talking about? I almost fucking ate you, and I'm gonna kind of lunge at him in her arms.
You did almost ready.
I'm still bleeding and staggering a little bit. I'm just like,
Okay.
you're better than this. You're stronger than this. Come on, you can do it.
The first time's the hardest.
Yeah.
Emma, as you consume this blood, can you describe for me, are you sucking on it? Are you chewing this rag? Like what, how are you
I
getting
think I'm
all of this?
sucking out.
Yeah,
like
you're
I'm
sucking
sucking
out,
it
okay.
like I'm in the
Okay.
desert for the past 500
Yeah,
years.
so
I'm
you're,
a
like,
starved
wringing it
vampire,
out
for
and,
lack of
like-
a better world. I'm like
yeah,
chewing.
okay.
I'm probably like ripping cloth out of it.
Okay.
Ravagely, I'm more like an animal than an elegant. Like
Okay.
I'm like I don't even care that half of it's not what I want.
Mm-hmm.
It tastes so fucking good. And I'm gonna kind of turn towards her face and notice she's got blood down her cheek.
No. You've had it.
You're not using that.
I'm gonna be giving you everything you need. Don't you worry.
I'm so hungry.
I know. It's not dinner time yet. It's not dinner time yet. I've given you a snack. You'll be fine.
I'm more of a grazer.
I know.
What about the one in the trunk? And I'm gonna like whisper to her like nobody else can hear me. No one wants him. Nobody wants him.
That's not true.
I
No,
want him.
No. Don't worry. We'll get you some. It's okay. It's okay.
I'm so hungry. I feel good and bad.
Mm-hmm. Yeah? Tell me how it feels. How does it feel? Tell me how you feel.
Fucking tear his back open and separate his ribs one at a time. Crawl inside.
Yeah.
It would be so warm. I'm so cold. I'm really cold. And I'm just gonna start to kind of shake, probably mentally uncontrollably. I'm so cold.
I know.
I could be warm. I could be warm with him. And I'm gonna kind of start to pull.
And I just pull her back into another hug. We'll get it. We'll get it for you.
Okay. Easy roll. I think I know what you're doing, and I don't want you to have to say it out loud. Go ahead and roll. Okay.
Oh
dear.
no.
Okay. That's great. Emma, as she brings you in for a hug, I need you to roll one more time for me as well.
I rolled a 39.
Great. She pulls you in for a hug, and she smells really fucking good. There's blood all over her goddamn face.
I'm just gonna immediately go to her face and just lick up the side of her face like a low, but like an animal lick, not like a sexual, like a...
Great. Perfect. Emma, as you take that third ingestion of this blood, everything stops for you. Time feels like it has stopped. You are in control now. You are not out of control. Your hunger is not something that you can't be in charge of anymore. And you know now, you know how to heal people. You know how to help Trick. It's just going to require a little bit of blood on your part. You know now, you are awakened. You know that you can regain your power by consuming blood, either your own or the blood of others, and you can heal people with your blood.
I'm gonna like just very casually break out of her hold and just kind of stretch and crack my back and my collarbone and just kind of straighten my whole demeanor.
Finally.
Oof.
There she is.
Oh.
How you doing, puppy?
Izzy.
Izzy, you just gained a significant charge.
What the fuck just happened?
That feels delicious. Don't worry. And I'm just gonna like stroll over to Trick in the trunk and just look at him innocently, not like a feral.
Yeah.
Obviously, I look very feral, but I'm gonna look like almost like creepy, like because she's very small. She's like 4'11", 5 foot maybe. She's very, very small, and she's usually in like a little cardigan and a little skirt and stockings, and she's just gonna stand very peacefully by the back of the trunk and just stare at him. And
I lean into the professor's ear. Should we go get a leash?
No, she's fine now. It won't happen again like that.
And I just smile at her.
And I'm gonna just pull my hand out, and all my fingers will grow into those little razors, long knife, like kind of like scalpel fingers of flesh. And I'm just gonna be staring at him. Maybe today you can live. And I'm just gonna drag it down my arm and just open the entire artery down my forearm. So it's just like a waterfall. I'm just gonna kind of slowly cup it and then just like a christening, bless it across his body and just drip blood across his whole flesh. And then with my hand, I'm just gonna go in and just smear it across his and like start massaging into his skin, like Swedish massage, disgusting, like almost like I'm mallying meat with it. And it starts to get weird, and his body starts to get really hot and kind of weird and glows. And it kind of looks like there's probably a black fire emitting from it. And this is the time where I have the choice whether or not to heal. I'm gonna kind of push my hands into it, and I can feel it and I can smell it, and it still smells good. I don't feel like I need to kill him this time, but it smells really good. It smells really fucking good. It's like when you walk into a candy shop at the end of a road trip and you haven't eaten and you know it's not good for you, but you fucking want it. It's that kind of smell, and I'm just kind of rubbing it into him, and I'm gonna stop and just stretch my arms and gross. And then walk away. Has anyone seen my phone? God.
Wait, I'm sorry. You walked away. Did you heal him or not?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you made the choice to help him.
I made the choice to help him.
Great.
Which has probably greatly weakened me, and I've got a big old cut in my arm.
It absolutely is greatly weakening you. I need you to roll for me.
I rolled a 68.
You are racked with some pain in your body, and your forehead is killing you. Feels like you fucking hit it really hard on something. You might even have a concussion. In fact, you probably vomit with that 68.
And just like, it probably looked like black tar, just like hell brimstone just would probably blow out of my body all over next to the car. I think I'm gonna get in the car.
Yeah.
I think
And I'm just gonna kind of drag my body into the back seat and wave here.
Honey.
She gets into the car, and I just like been holding it in that whole time, and he can feel now that I'm shaking.
Honey, Izzy, your nose is broken.
I know.
Do you need me to set it?
Could you? I turn around to face him, and I'm still just pumped. Okay.
I've done it a few times before, and
Okay.
I don't like doing it.
Okay.
This is the first time she's done something like this.
Yes. You've never seen Adisa do anything like this before. I just want to clarify.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Well, okay. Not this particular, but I kind of just grab the nose and pull straight out.
Oh my god.
Ah. Oh. Ah. Huh.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
Izzy, you're feeling pretty fucked actually from the getting hit by the car, and I feel like all of that's probably hitting you at this moment. Are you gonna suffer with it, or are you gonna fix it?
Oh, I'm suffering, but
Okay.
I'm saying it's good anyway.
Okay. All right.
Are you all right?
So I'm gonna look over at Trick. I'm sure he's just got blood all over him, and he's just like still unconscious.
He actually looks really fucking good to you right now. Like his skin is glowing. Like yeah.
But does he have blood on him?
No, he has no blood on him. To you,
The blood gets massaged into
he
his
looks
skin.
like a sexy fucking angel. Like his muscles, you're probably paying attention to. Do you
Is he
notice
still
that?
unconscious and
But
stuff?
like, yeah, he's still unconscious.
Okay.
He's not moving.
He looks better.
Yes, he's gonna be fine now. Izzy, you said she's not there, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's different. There was one other place we were going to go after this. I look over to Briar.
I'm staring at Trick.
Briar. Briar.
What?
The cabin.
Is that enough to pull me away from staring at him?
Roll for it. I don't know. Let's find out. You roll below a 60, sure.
24.
Yeah, that's enough.
What about the cabin?
We were going to go there after the sanctuary, but the reason we were going to go there is, and I kind of look over at Adisa, Izzy, is right here.
So we can go to the cabin?
I look at him and I just go, there. Would you take me to this? I really need that cup of tea. And I just pass out in his arms, like, flop.
Is she all right?
She will be.
Why can Emma just roll, I don't know, rub some blood on her or something?
No, it's a different kind of strain, I think. I mean, also getting hit by the car, sure, but I don't think Emma's in a state to help her right now. She'll be fine.
What do we do? Are we going to the cabin or?
Yes. Yeah, we should. I have a thermos of coffee. She hated the stuff. I'm assuming she does too, but she'll drink it when she needs it.
Okay, I'll get it and I'll run to go get the thermos.
It'd just be in like the front seat, probably.
Okay. I'll go run it and come back with it.
I'll
Are
just
you gonna
like
put her
kind
in
of
the
prop
car?
it. What was that?
Are you putting her in the car? Because she's like slumped on against you.
Yeah. Like I would be leading her toward the car to like get her in the back seat to
Okay.
sit down.
Okay.
Brian, could you help? Like you'd visibly see me struggling with loose weight.
I'm a little hesitant at first because Disabello's kind of got me a little bit off put now with the way that she's approaching everybody in a very, I would almost say, investigating and seductive way, dare I say? But I end up helping anyways, but just a little off put, a little hesitant on the situation. Yeah, okay. All right. Sure.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So like, yeah, which is super easy for you. So I probably just mostly open the door and kind of help, like just motion her in.
Yeah, and I just shimmy her in right beside Emma. I'm guessing Emma in the back.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, so right beside Emma, and just kind of tuck her up beside her. Since apparently they're getting along quite well, so I just kind of push her to the middle, and Emma on the side, leaving that last passenger back seat. And I actually buckle her in as well.
And as he does that, I kind of hazily, just kind of, Bunny, we going home?
She's never called you Bunny before, by the way, Thea.
Yeah, that's why I flinch.
I pull out. That's you. And I start walking toward the back of the vehicle.
Yeah.
Brian, go ahead and roll for me. I was going to have you do it earlier, but I didn't want to interrupt.
2.
Wow, okay
Damn.
then, in that
Holy
fucking
shit.
case. All right. Brian, there's something off about Izzy. And I think you already sort of picked up on it with her maybe seductive approach to you. It's weird. You sense the same... How do I explain this without fucking you over? Hold on. Let me think about this for a second. It feels like something's happened to you since you became undead, really. In that everybody has a strange smell to them. And
Can you describe it?
yes, I can. I will leave it up to you to decide how Theo smells, but basically what you're able to do is you're able to smell types of magic. And so you can smell barely anything from Theo, but it smells very similar to however Briar smells, but slightly off. Izzy smells like this, but again, slightly
Does
off.
everyone have a unique smell?
Everyone has a unique smell.
It?
Each magic type has it. So basically, if you were to smell, say, another blood mage, nobody freak the fuck out. I'm just using this term to describe. If you smelled a blood mage and then you turned around and smelled another one, they would have that same base smell to you, like when you're smelling garlic cooking or something like that. Like you can smell that in the food, even though it might smell like something else different, you can smell that unique scent. I don't think you understand what these scents correlate to yet, but you can smell this now. You can smell that Briar smells of something similar to what Izzy smells like, and faintly Theo smells of that same scent. Trick smells differently. Emma smells differently. But there's something almost sour about the way Izzy smells.
Okay, I probably noticed this quite distinctively when I'm buckling her in and stuff, and I kind of pull away. And it's not like a body odor smell, right? So it's very not
it's
perfume. It's just something like
it's like something you've never smelled before,
or something like
yeah,
tangy to the taste.
Yeah, and I probably feel like you can almost taste it. Like
being dead, that's very alarming to me. I guess since I don't have much taste.
That's right. And typically you don't have much scent either, but you can smell these, and this is like nothing probably you've ever smelled before, so you're easily able to identify how different it is. It's not like a BO smell, and I'll leave it up to you to decide how they smell.
Sweet.
But yeah.
All right.
Okay.
As I'm probably pulling out, and I'm guessing the professor is right beside me, obviously after me helping. I just grab him by his shoulder and I start kind of just pushing him toward the back of the vehicle. Hey, buddy, we're going to talk for a little bit, okay? I'm going to proceed to kind of, push him, keep the pace of walking with me.
Yeah, I don't really
resist. Hand on his back.
I've at this point been like, I'm telling you everything, so I figure you want answers, so I'm not resisting.
So we're just gonna be walking out of earshot away from the Escalade from the back. I'm guessing the trunk was still left open, so Trick is still exposed. Briar, you are by the back of the Escalade.
I'm probably walking around with the coffee and watching you guys walk off and just kind of like doing a what the fuck. I'm looking in the car at these two passed out kind of people and trying to not look at Trick.
Okay. Probably don't even notice you then when you're doing your thing. Kind of got sidetracked. So we're walking away. I stop the professor. I kind of turn him to look at me directly.
Yes.
How well do you know her? Like,
this
I was at the back of the vehicle, man, and I was getting mixed signals. I could see you love each other, but
she's
then-
not my Adisa.
oh, it's just one of those. Okay, all right. I think I get what you're saying. Okay.
It took me a little bit to get. It's hard.
Do you know what? Does anything kind of bug you about her at all? Besides, like, the real weird eye oogling that she does?
No. What's wrong with her?
Well, I don't know how to describe this. I don't taste or smell.
Right, you shouldn't.
Yeah. But when I'm near her, it smells like when you're at a mall fountain and that rotten penny smell that comes up from the fountain. You know, like tinged copper, but then mixed with like fish tank slut. I don't know. I can't explain it. It's nasty. It like coats your tongue. I can't get it off. It's disgusting. Do you smell that?
No.
That's weird. I don't know, man. No offense, man, but I don't trust her. Well, I mean, what the fuck just happened back there?
Emma's awakened. She's
Oh wait, is that the term for?
Yes, she can.
I
use
found
magic
myself
now.
through
She
bippity
can
boo.
use magic for layman's
Okay.
terms. She has control. You saw the madness kind of take over her.
Well,
Madness is mostly gone now.
there's a thing is that they both have like a smell to them. Like you. No, you don't. I don't smell much. Like nothing.
I'm not a magic user. I'm
Okay.
not. There's no affinity with me.
No, if it, okay. I don't know these words, man. Just work with me here. All I know is Emma and what was her name? Izzy?
She's not Adisa, I guess.
Okay. They smell weird. I'm just saying, man. Take it from a dead guy. Something's not right.
You can smell everyone, right? More or less except me.
I can't smell shit. Like I can't smell anything.
Right.
Like, I had one of Trick's cigarettes, and I don't even fucking like his brand. It just felt like I was just blowing it in for the sake of doing it.
No, but you said you could smell Emma, and you could smell.
Yeah.
Izzy.
Yeah.
Did Briar or Trick have anything?
It was like going into it wasn't even like, it was like going into a wall. Like when the minute I got like a foot from them, it just hits you like a brick wall.
Right, but what about Trick or Briar?
No.
Nothing?
No, not that I was really paying attention. I didn't really notice until I was buckling.
Pay attention next time. Let me know. Because if you can, that would.
What does it mean? You know?
Can I roll dark knowledge?
Yes, you can.
To like confirm a hunch, essentially.
Yes, you can.
49. So it's above dark knowledge, but it's under mind.
So I'll let you just narratively describe a partial success on the higher end of not making it side. You know
Yeah.
what your rolls mean by now, guys. So go for it.
Sure. Maybe. But it's not like body odor or anything, is it?
No. Like I said, like she smells like rotting pennies in a fountain.
Yeah, and Emma? What does she smell like?
She kind of smells. I don't know how to explain it. Like diapers in a hospital. I don't know. I've never smelled anything like it. It's like this weird, foul, like sanitized scent. It's like someone like poured bleach on shit. I don't know how to explain it, man. I've never smelled it before. It's so weird.
All right. You might be able to. I mean, for lack of a better term, you're a magical being now. You're no longer human.
Magical?
Yeah. How do you?
You call that magical?
Yeah, you should be rotting.
That's not magical. That's decaying.
But you're not.
No, but I am. Because what's her name? The lady at the bar said that I have to keep.
Right, and if you keep doing that, it's not booze that holds you together, Brian. I mean, it is, but it's also not. It's magic. You are
Magic booze?
Sure. You are a magical being. You are no longer human. You're a Draugr.
Yeah, I know. I was told.
You might be able to sense that in others, hence why you don't really sense anything with me. That's a guess. I'm not entirely sure.
You know, some people have no idea what they're doing, and a lot of them are really good at it. I don't know what the fuck to do with this, man. I don't know what to do. This is your thing, obviously.
This has never happened this way, so I'm learning as we go. But I think you're going to be a big help, Brian. You're the best iteration I've met.
Thanks. I think. You're
Sorry,
such a fucking...
I meant that well. I'm sorry.
Right. No, whatever. Okay, we got a plan right now. What are we doing next?
We're heading to the cabin. We need to see how Wallace is tied into this. Briar's mentioned him.
Who?
Wallace.
Who the fuck's Wallace?
Briar's grandfather. I don't know much about him, but he was also mentioned in the bar.
Wait, what?
One of the conversations. You asked to know everything. I'm trying.
Okay, well, okay, whatever. All right, I'm just gonna go with it. Whatever you say from now on, I'm just gonna accept it. All right.
I'm trying.
I'm gonna take you at face value, and we're gonna go forward with this. Okay. All I'm gonna ask from you is, don't fuck with me.
You could kill me in a second if I did. You've threatened it numbers of times.
I believe that. Okay. Well, shall I drive?
Yes, I think Briar in the front. She knows where the cabin is. I don't. I'll watch the two in the back seat.
Okay. All right. And Professor.
Yeah.
This isn't your first rodeo. Nobody knows what's next, but everybody does it. Let's go. We'll walk toward the vehicle, and I'll get into the driver's seat.
Okay.
And I get into the left back seat next to Izzy and Emma.
Professor.
I'm going to assume you also closed the trunk because it was left open, and I just know you're not actually present. But those listening, I know you're going to shout at me later about it. He's going to close the trunk.
I would leave that to Briar, probably, whatever she's doing, because she was at the back.
Yeah, okay.
We probably see her when we're walking by, right?
Yeah.
I mean, if we're about to drive with the trunk open,
you'll close the trunk.
Get out and shut the trunk.
Yeah, for sure.
Briar,
thank you. And
you guys have a nice conversation. They haven't moved, so.
All right, thank you. I'll take the coffee for when she wakes up. Thank you very much. Can you lead Brian to the cabin? Your grandfather's?
Yeah, they sent me the directions, but I remember, right, PB?
Yeah.
But I know how to get there, so I can tell him.
All right.
Where's everybody sitting? Because there's not enough spots for everybody.
Driver's seat side, it's Emma, then it's Izzy in the back center, and then it is Professor in the back right, and then you're in the front right.
And there is, because Trick is in the trunk.
there's enough room. Trick's in the trunk. Yeah, you're good.
Okay. Briar's just distracted about maybe being stuck with
Yeah.
Trick in the back by herself. Okay.
So yeah, if you could take the front seat.
Okay.
And lead him, please.
I'm just going to quickly go around the car and get into the passenger seat.
And I'd set the coffee thermos between Izzy's knees, so when she wakes up, there's a thermos sitting right there.
And just kind of snuggle into her next to me.
I'm going to look back at Emma. Is she passed out?
I'm awake but exhausted. I'm couldn't move. I think I'm just sitting here in a dumb haze.
I'm going to touch her knee, lean back and touch her knee.
What are you thinking about when you touch her knee?
I want to make sure she's okay.
It's concern that you're feeling?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm gonna touch her knee and say, "Are you good, Emma?"
I've been better.
Do you want something from your bag? And can I see her? Like she's holding her arm, right?
Mhm.
Is
Yeah.
it still bleeding?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Professor,
I have a bandage. And I'm just gonna kind of drop my head and loll it towards my bag between my feet.
I'm gonna stare
right.
If
angrily
you'd
at the
be
professor.
so kind.
I reach to the bag.
Is this not something fucking you planned for? And I'm gonna start panicking and start
No,
grabbing.
she'll be all right.
She's fucking water falling from her wrist.
God, you're so loud.
Oh,
It's
God.
useful.
I know, but you're gonna die if fucking don't wrap her arm up.
So like I'm already in the bag, like grabbing the bandage as you're yelling at me.
Okay.
Does nobody fucking think of this? She just slashed her, and you guys want to have a little fucking conversation, and she's just fucking dying in the back.
Sorry, I'm okay.
You don't look okay, Emma.
I start
I'm
like
just tired.
What is wrong with you people?
Give me your arm, Emma. And like I start kind of wrapping the bandage around it like several times until like the bandage is, because I don't know how much bandage to use, so I just use the whole roll.
See,
Okay.
he's
Professor,
you did your thing. He did his thing. It's so good.
did you know this was gonna happen?
I didn't. Though, no, I didn't know this was going to happen. I was going to try to awaken you at the sanctuary in a safer manner, but I think we got a little rushed.
What's awaken?
What you are now, in control of your magic.
This rings true to you, Emma. Like, I don't know how to explain that you just, you have an innate sense that everything suddenly makes sense. All those times that a patient walked in or you held that blood sample in your hand and you're like, this person has stage 3 cancer before you ever ran any tests, you were able to tell. All of that makes sense to you now. Like, you know. And in fact, I'd love to ask, did this run in Emma's family or are you the first?
It definitely, every single person she's come from has been in the medical field.
Okay.
As far back as it actually started in Catholic. She had a great grandmother that was a Catholic nun who was an inhalation therapist who did like infusions and things back in the day.
Did anyone
before like nursing existed?
Did anyone ever tell you about your gift?
No, my parents are dead.
Okay.
I just kind of live off of their trust fund baby.
Okay. All right. So this rings true for you. You understand now, like, that this is where this has come from.
I'd probably feel a little bit betrayed because my entire family is extremely gifted at medical things, and just I've never known and never knew any of that. And I feel like if I knew, I'd be even better than I am.
Does it take away, or do you feel superior now rather than like your accomplishments?
Like I can just attack
don't mean anything
now.
Okay.
It's probably a little bit more cockiness, a little bit more confidence.
Okay, rather than
less tentative.
Feeling like you didn't earn your medical degree or anything like that. No, you're just like, oh
she'd
yeah, I knew I was better than everybody. Okay, amazing.
I mean, it makes sense.
A justification rather than
a yes. Yep.
Okay.
While they're all talking during that whole process, I'm adjusting my seat, adjusting the seat to kind of fit my body over Trix, and I adjust the rear view mirror and I kind of just tilt it to look toward exactly Emma and Izzy. The mirror and just.
Are you smelling either of them? Since he mentioned,
I would say the proximity of the smell, maybe 2 feet max, so they're probably just out of that radius.
Okay, that works for me. I like that a lot. Theo, I have a question for you.
Yes.
And I'm sorry to ask you this, but
it's fine.
Since Brian mentioned how uncomfortable he felt, are you using your aura sight or are you choosing not to? I'm wondering why you didn't do that, if that's just something you forgot and you needed me to remind you, or is Theo just refusing to want to look in the dark closet for what he might see?
He doesn't look because he thinks he might know.
Yeah, okay.
From some of his flashes.
Okay.
And he's kind of, it's not denial so much as he thinks he already knows.
Okay.
And he's okay with it.
Okay. Amazing. All right, you're driving, right, Brian?
Mm-hmm.
All right, go ahead and roll 4 times for me. And Briar, I just need you to roll 1 time.
68.
Okay.
93.
Oh, Jesus. Okay.
100.
Oh my God, we're gonna die. And 84. Ooh. Ooh. Ooh.
Is this when the car flips over and we all
Thank
die?
God I'm dead.
No. Wow. Okay, so that is a critical failure from Briar about where to go. Briar, you lead them to the cabin. But you lead them to the cabin that you visited. Briar, not Blair. So you take them to the wrong cabin.
But I don't know this, right?
No.
Or do I pull up
You
and I'm
are
like,
convinced.
oh,
You're
whoops.
like, yeah, you're convinced.
Alright.
You're like, I don't need to look at my phone. There's, it's fine.
Can I
Yes.
use my hunch roll?
You absolutely can use your hunch roll.
Best time to use that. Good God.
Oh.
Wow.
Thank you for
Good
remembering.
fucking
I
save.
just
All right.
remembered I have a hunch roll and it's a 3.
Wow. Okay.
Oh,
All right.
Girl.
So I don't want to.
Okay. So you will take them to. Wow. Good use of that hunch roll.
Oh.
You will lead them successfully to the cabin. However, it is not a nice ride, y'all. I just want you to know, Brian may have known how to drive, but he is way faster and stronger than he is used to. So, man, those reflexes of the stopping and the starting, oh my God. Everybody roll for me. This is a constitution type roll. We're going to see how many people vomit in this really jerky, awful ride.
Oh, no.
Wow.
Almost all.
81, 89, 98. Okay. Izzy,
And I'm vomiting.
Izzy,
blood
you
at this
are
point.
okay. Izzy is okay, but the rest of you, you're gonna, you're feeling pretty fucking nauseous. So you can decide if you need to pull over now. Actually, yeah, you probably, that's what we're gonna say happens. Because Brian's rolls were also so bad, we're gonna say you guys have had to stop 3 separate times to vomit. Because Brian doesn't know how to properly understand his strength, his fast reflexes. So yeah, that's about it.
Brian, you need me to drive.
Do you have any trouble?
I'm getting it. It's like trying to control a toothpick. I don't know how to explain it. Every little adjustment, it's a lot. I'm sorry.
I get motion.
Less is more.
Brian, I'm vomiting curdled biological matter. I can't handle
Why
this.
are you all so ill?
Just roll the window down.
What is wrong with you, woman? Are you not even human?
Oh my God.
Oh God. Cooler air, please.
That 40-minute drive feels like 2.5 hours, let me tell you. As you pull up into this cabin that, Briar, you don't recognize, but you know the direction and you kind of somehow know. You're pulling this from a memory you never had, but somehow you know where this place is and where this place exists. I mean, you saw the location, but you shouldn't be able to just remember how to get here, but for some reason you do know how to get here. You guys pull up. It's about, I'd say, 15 to 20 minutes as you get closer to where this cabin is, where all of a sudden you stop seeing other homes. Now, as you went this 40 minute drive outside of the town, it's like you saw a house, and then 5 minutes later, you'd see another house or another mailbox. And the further you got, the longer it became between each houses. And this is, as most of you know from living here, cottage country. So people don't live here on a daily basis. This is where people come to get away because you've got a tourist town. So rarely is this place going to be populated. But as in the last 15 minutes of the drive, there's nothing but trees here. You had to pull off onto this weird dirt road. It's like bumpy and dipping and twisting and around. And it's 15 minutes of you on this driveway where there was a mailbox for you to even pull in and see this house. Briar, please describe what this cabin looks like. Blair would have grown up here.
The cabin it's not too big, but it's like a nice, almost luxurious looking cabin. It has a big deck on the front with these giant windows, and you can almost see through to the other side where you can see the lake. So you can almost look through the house, and it's made of wood. It's like a log cabin with a strong roof, and
Is it like an A-frame?
An A-frame.
Yeah, okay, gorgeous.
And it has carvings of animals, like wood carvings. There's like a bear, and there's just different animals all around that have been carved and just placed. It looks like nobody's lived here in a long time.
Okay.
And it doesn't look run down though, but it's like a very luxurious. There's nothing around. There's wood surrounding it.
Okay.
And there's just a little walkway. You gotta go in to the front door, which is very ornate, and it has an oak tree carved onto the front door.
Okay. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but you stole a memory from Blair, correct?
Yes, I did.
And that memory was you having breakfast with your grandpa, right? Or her grandpa?
Yeah, having breakfast, and he made pancakes.
And it was here at this cabin, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So while you have never been here before, Briar, as you approach, you know that when you walk inside here and you go into this kitchen, this is going to be the kitchen from a memory that you stole.
Okay.
And you know that.
I can probably see a little bit in the window of the table that we sat at.
Okay. How does that make you feel?
I think uneasy because it's not my memory, but comforted because my grandfather meant so much to me.
Okay. Do you feel jealous?
I do.
Okay.
Because I didn't have the same upbringing that she did.
Okay. Parks the car, Brian does. I know he stepped away for a second, but it's okay. I can handle this. I know what it's like to be a dead man. Okay. Everybody gets out of the car.
Shocking.
Yeah. You walk up to the cabin. I need everybody to roll as they approach the steps leading up to the front door.
1.
Wow.
Nice.
Do we even need to roll?
78.
You don't actually. So anybody who would have fucked this over and gotten screwed, Theo, you stop right at the entrance and you notice there are magical, I want to say symbols of protection, all that kind of stuff. You know everything.
Warded.
Yep, it's absolutely warded. So you know not to let anybody cross before you are able to, like, properly let them cross without destroying everything. There's booby traps everywhere.
Stop.
What? Why? Come on.
Stop what?
It's warded. This whole thing will explode or implode or something if you cross this threshold.
I lived here.
Yeah, you might be the only one that can actually cross over easily with that and disable them.
What does warded mean? Like the chalk thing you did in the car?
It's protected, yes.
Yeah, but that didn't work, so...
It did work. That's what was terrifying about that beast.
I'm gonna uneasily look at the woods.
Roll, please.
A 98.
Emma, do you feel safe right now?
Probably not after what the doctor just said, no, because I'm tired and I'm irritated now, and he's like talking about weird symbols and why are we here if it's warded? Now I'm just irritated, like, why don't we just go then? Why are we here? It's probably my attitude.
Briar. Yes,
Yeah.
go ahead, you first.
I was gonna say I have the key, and I'm gonna pull it out of my pocket,
Okay.
and I'm just gonna hold it in the air. Would this unlock the ward?
That and maybe the amulet to your watch.
I'm gonna reach into my bag and pull out, and I'm gonna hold them both up.
Yeah.
Do I need to say a spell?
You probably just have to pass through.
Super fragile.
Your grandfather gave you that key, right?
No, we got it from a van wheel well at the fucking Lucky Rabbit.
Right, sorry, that day's a little hazy.
I mean, it's my grandfather's keychain.
Right. And it's your grandfather, and he gave you that locket, the key, the watch, though, yes?
It was left for me in his will.
Why don't you just send your big scary ghost friend?
No, she is that. And that was what I was going to ask you about real quick.
Oh yeah, let's just talk about my scary ghost inner demon.
Friend.
You wanted to know everything, right, Briar?
Yes.
We need to wake you up, too.
And that's where we're going to take a break. Stop it. We're breaking there. We are fucking breaking right fucking there. No. Holy shit. Holy shit. Oh my God. What? Okay. All right. Holy shit. Okay. We are gonna take a fucking break, everybody. Thank you so much for joining in on this adventure so far, and thank you. Special shout out to Amelia Tyler for joining us today as Izzy. You may recognize Amelia's voice from some pretty important video games. She is a voice actor. Millie, do you wanna tell us a little bit about what you do?
Oh, just
I know.
regurgitate my CV
Yeah.
on Twitch.
Maybe
That's
a couple,
bit weird.
maybe some of your most recent ones that people would recognize if you'd like.
I played Malady in Divinity Original Sin 2, Nyrissa in Pathfinder Kingmaker, Scarlet in The Occupation.
God, you're so good in that.
Retreat.
Yeah, she's in a lot of things. Go check her out, guys. Amelia Tyler on Twitter and ameliatyler.com. Thank you so much for joining us. She's amazing. Yeah, I'm watching the chat freak out. You guys are great. Yep, she's amazing. Thank you so much for coming in to help Phil when we're a castmate down. Okay. I knew that voice. That's right. Okay, we're going to take a break. If you guys have a Twitch Prime and you haven't used it yet, you know my spiel. Please consider using it on one of these fabulous role players. That was fucking incredible so far. We're going to take a break. We're going to be back in a couple of minutes. Take a pee break, get some popcorn, wash your piss mittens, and we will return.
So I just grabbed the gun. It's already cocked. Just pull it out, and I'm looking at it with both my hands, examining it. Pretty clean. Never really used. For some reason, I'm just really paying attention to details. The little things. You can see the serial number on the gun. It's up. I look up at her and I stare her blank in the eyes. It's never gonna happen. I grab the gun, put her right against my temple.
I'm gonna drop the book. Ryan, don't. No shit's super fucked up. But you killing yourself is not gonna fucking fix anything.
I've seen things.
We've all seen some shit, Ryan. I don't think we're all here for any oddball kids. We've all seen some shit. I'm gonna try to get as close, and I'm gonna.
Welcome to the darkest part. So I just grab the gun. It's already cocked. I just pull it out and I'm looking at it with both my hands, examining it. Pretty clean.
Never really used. For some reason, I'm just
Little things. You can see the serial number on the gun.
8730.
I look up at her and I stare blank in the eyes. It's never gonna happen. I grab the gun, put her right against my temple.
I'm gonna drop the book. Ryan, don't. No, shit's super fucked up. But you killing yourself is not gonna fucking fix it.
I've seen things.
We've all seen some shit, Ryan. I don't think we're all here for any oddball kids. We've all seen some shit. I'm gonna try to get as close, and I'm gonna.
Welcome to the darkest part. I just grab the gun, it's already cocked. It's pulled out, and I'm looking at it with both my hands, examining it. Pretty clean.
Never really used. For some reason, I'm just
Let's see the serial number on the gun.
8730.
I look up at her and I stare her blank in the eyes. It's never gonna happen. I grab the gun, put her right against my temple.
I'm gonna drop the book.
Welcome back, everybody.
I
don't think they.
Did you smell like Pepsi?
I
And then
don't think they heard you say you smell like Pepsi, but we were back at that point, yeah. So his mouth moved, so I'm probably gonna get yelled at, like, you're muted, PB. I know. We're not anymore. Okay, we are back. Thank you guys so much for waiting for us. We're gonna dive right back into the episode, as we are standing at the cabin, and Theo said, "We need to awaken you." Right? Is that what you said?
We need to awaken you.
Yes.
At this
Excuse
point,
me, awaken. She's awake.
Literally
there.
what you just went through, Emma. But not in the same manner.
so since I've seen Trick go through it and Emma at this point,
Mm-hmm.
like I'm probably familiar with what he means.
I
Yeah,
also
I'll-
told
yeah,
you
I'll give
about
that to
being
you.
awakened when it was us
Yeah.
three, you, me, and Emma.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
I told you about it.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So you kind of know. It's probably not going to be a pleasant experience.
I just sigh. Well, okay, outside, inside.
We'll deal with, and I kind of like motion to the cabin. This first.
I'm gonna lean into the professor. This is your fault because you made me think about it. What if there's neighbors?
There aren't any.
Okay, how can you be so sure?
There aren't any.
Okay.
So, this ward.
I'm sorry to interrupt you, but you rolled a fucking 1, so I'm going to give this to you. Briar can cross this probably.
That was my
9
assumption.
times out of 10,
That's
and
what-
then just invite you in. As long as you have her verbal permission, you'll be fine.
Okay, like a normal. Okay,
Yeah.
so if I treating it like a ward and the person who has the key.
That's
Okay.
right.
You should be able to just walk in, and then verbally say each one of our names explicitly that we can come in.
Like your full name?
Yes.
All right.
If you could use, I don't know if an alias would work. I wouldn't trust it. As much as I hate it, I wouldn't trust it. And I look over to Izzy. That seems right, yes?
Yeah.
All right.
What about Snoozy McGee?
He'll have to stay there for now.
Someone did you guys lock the Escalade?
I can just stay out here with them. I don't need to go in.
Are you sure?
Well, do I need to go in?
You're the one who keeps pressing me for answers. If you're there, I don't have to explain things twice.
I'd like to go in.
I'm gonna just get the key out and start
Okay.
putting it in the lock.
Okay, so you cross the threshold, and you're going to open the door. Yeah, okay.
Because
Yep.
the threshold is
Walk up.
before the stairs.
Way before
I
the
stopped
stairs,
you all
yeah.
before we got to the cabin,
So
essentially.
she walks up and starts putting in the key. Yeah, the door opens. The key fits.
I just watch her really closely while she's doing it.
Once I push the door open, I'm gonna turn around and put my hands in there.
No, you're good.
Explode.
No, it would have happened when you point right before the stairs.
Oh, it would have. Okay, well,
Yeah.
whatever. And
Yeah.
I'm just gonna go inside the house now.
No, Briar. Okay.
You go in, leaving everybody knowing they can't cross this threshold, right? Is that what you're doing intentionally? All right.
You.
Woo! Briar. Describe what you see inside this cabin.
It smells dusty, like it's musty.
Okay.
And there's like couches around, but they have sheets thrown over them. And
Okay.
like I walk over to, so when you first walk in, there's like a living room to the right, and if you go straight, there's a kitchen, and then behind it is the dining table.
Okay.
And I'm gonna walk over to the dining table and look out, and it's just this beautiful view of the lake.
Okay.
There's like a slope that goes down to it, and there's oak trees in the backyard, just everywhere. And I'm gonna put my hand on the table, and there's probably like a quarter of an inch of dust on it. And I'm just gonna swipe the table and put my fingerprints in it. And I'm just gonna look around. It smells familiar, but old. And I'm just gonna ask out loud, Granddad? I just hope I'm doing the right thing.
Roll, please.
$45.
What's your soul? What's your governing soul stat?
My soul stat is 60.
Okay. I'm gonna ask you another question. Oh yeah. Okay. Blair's is 75 though, right? Yeah. Okay. Oh man. Okay. Your eyes move over to the mantle, the fireplace in the mantle, and you see a series of photographs of you and your granddad, but these aren't you. But you're really, really close. And you feel a tugging inside. It's almost like a clawing, it feels like. That's the best way you could probably describe it.
It feels probably empty a little bit.
Yeah. I will say though, as you're looking at this cabin, I think you expected it to be a bit dustier than it actually is.
I'm gonna walk over to the coffee pot.
Okay.
And he had one of those like fancy, like pour over kind of thing.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna touch the glass and the pieces of it, and they're all still out on the counter, and it's the only thing on the counter.
Okay.
And everything else must have been put away in cabinets.
Okay.
But that was left out. Should have brought some coffee for you. And I'm just looking around and kind of taking it in.
Okay.
And then I'm coming to the terms with the fact that I need to let them inside.
Do you?
I'm going to whisper out into the darkness. Should I let them in? And
Ooh. Roll again, please.
An 82.
Oh, shit. Okay. You hear like a whispering, like a slithery sound that just kind of snakes its way into your ear, and it's a yes. And it's very faint.
Does it leave me unsettled? Or is it a comforting yes?
I don't think it's very comforting at all. You have goosebumps.
My grandfather loved clocks, so he has like a wall of cuckoo clocks, and they're not wound up anymore. So they're just kind of
I think they are, actually.
Are they?
They are.
So
You were
probably
expecting them to not be, but they are, and they are running.
I hear like a faint ticking,
Mm-hmm.
or like a bunch. Like when you're at I don't know if anyone's been to like a clock store, but you ever been in a place where there's a lot of clocks at once, and you just hear that faint ticking of all different times because they're all just slightly off.
Okay.
And he had a grandfather clock that's just standing next to the fireplace. And I'm gonna go to the window and I'm gonna look outside at them. And they're probably just standing there waiting.
Yeah. You probably have the professor being like, what the fuck? I don't know how he would react, but he's probably like, you got to let us in, He's probably gesturing. I don't know, Professor, what would you be doing? Would anybody be doing anything? Yelling at her? Or are you just watching her?
I'd probably if she looked out at us, there'd definitely be motioning hey, kind of we can't go in without you.
Okay.
I'm just
More of
glaring.
that.
I'm gonna turn around and I'm gonna look at the clock just for some reason, the grandfather clock. And I'm gonna say, can I trust them?
There's no response.
Shit. I guess there's nothing else for me to do.
You feel uncomfortable in the cabin now. Like something's wrong or something's off.
Can I try to use my eavesdropping to see if I hear something?
Yes, you can.
That's 16. My soul is 60. 48.
I think you hear whispering. You might even hear, you know what it sounds like? It sounds like when you feel like you thought you just heard somebody talking about you, but then they stop. It's like that hushed whispering that I don't know if you ever experienced that in high school, but it's like people stop talking about you when you enter a room, or like that hush kind of that's the feeling that you get. That's the sound that you maybe kind of hear for a second, and then it's quiet.
Okay. I'm gonna just look at the ceiling and say, I know I'm not the right one, but I'm the one that's here now. So you can help me or make it harder. So are you gonna help me?
Who do you think you're talking to?
I think I'm talking to the whispers.
And what are the whispers to you?
At this point, I think it's all the shadows.
Okay. And what do you want from this? You want them to help you? I need to know kind of like how Briar's feeling right now. Is this like a defiant, are you gonna fucking help me? Or is this like I'm actually asking for help?
It's a, are you gonna fucking help me?
Okay. All right. There's
Because it is that, if it's like that feeling when you hear someone talking about
yeah.
you and then they
It's
don't,
like,
it's just
okay,
kinda
I know what you're,
fuck off.
all right.
Yeah, I know what you're doing.
I know what you're thinking. You wanted Blair, but you got me, so fucking deal with it. Okay. There's no response when you say that, but you feel not so uncomfortable in the cabin anymore.
Okay. I'm gonna start heading towards the door, and I'm just gonna casually say, if something goes fucking weird, just set off the cuckoo clocks. And then I'm gonna go to the front door, and I'm gonna lean on the door frame and just look down at them. Do I need to do something, right?
Yes, you need to invite each one of us in.
Sorry, I got confused. Brian Miller, please come into my humble abode.
I snicker a little bit and I do a little, and then I walk through the door.
Wonderful.
Emma, it's Kane?
Karn.
Sorry. Emma Karn. Would you please take this rose? You can
Maybe
go
a little.
Okay,
Thank you.
go inside.
Better
I'm
not
just
to
gonna
fuck
scatter
with
up the stairs. Thanks.
Theo Ransom. Come on in.
I step and cross the threshold.
Sorry to interrupt you. Is it Theo or is Theo short for Theodore?
It's actually Theo.
Oh,
okay. I was
that
just
worked
double
out.
checking. Yeah, it fucking did.
And as he's walking past me, I'm gonna grab his arm. And I'm gonna look at Dr. Bello. Her too?
Yes.
Is her name Izzy or Adisa?
Isabel.
Whoa,
Waldo.
whoa.
She's a different version. I think you have an idea of how that can be slightly different.
Same last name?
Mm-mm.
What?
Mm.
What
What's
is
your
it
last-
then?
Waldo.
Come again?
Waldo, like where's?
All right. I mean, this. What? Dr. Isabella Waldo.
Isabel.
Oh, okay. Dr. Isabel Waldo, please come inside. Don't mind the dust.
Thank you. Strutting.
As she passes, and I'm gonna lean into I'm still holding the professor's arm.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna lean into his ear and I'm gonna say, she's been glaring at me.
Well, you did walk in and not tell us anything.
Well, you don't think I would want a moment by myself?
She doesn't
And I
know
shout back at them, in case you hadn't noticed, I've lost quite a lot of blood.
Something feels weird.
I'm gonna shout from the house. I did.
Thank you.
I'm gonna try flipping like the light. I'll let the professor go, and is there like
Yeah.
a light switch I can try to see if
Yeah,
the lights turn
absolutely.
on?
Absolutely. The lights turn on. I
And I'm gonna
think
close the door and
you-
lock it.
Yeah, I would
Okay.
like to. Oh, you lock the. You wait. You're locked. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
When we
All
go
right. That
in,
makes
she locks
sense.
the door
Sorry,
behind
I
us.
thought you were locking people in somewhere, and then I realized no, you're just
Oh,
locking
no,
your
no,
goddamn
no.
house like a normal
The door
person.
behind all of us, so we're in the same room.
This fucking show is making me paranoid. Okay, so all right. You lock the door behind you so nobody can come in. Okay, got it. I have a couple of questions. Izzy, I need you to roll for me.
Okay.
And then while that's working, perfect. Okay. Briar, I just want to make sure that I'm explaining this properly. I think you're expecting this place to be deserted, but it looks like someone has been here at least enough to keep things in order. There is not as much dust as there should be.
Okay.
Maybe like I don't know. It's an A-frame. We're going to go with this. It's an A-frame. There's no curtains. So you do have a lot of sunlight. It's about maybe a week or two's worth of, however much dust would accumulate from that, but it's not like as long as you were expecting.
I think in my brain, I'd probably be like, oh, it's airtight. It really didn't collect that much dust. So I
Okay.
probably didn't
All
think
right.
anything
Fair enough.
of it.
Fair enough. Perfect. Izzy, can you please describe what it's like when you look at these pictures of Blair and Wallace and what it feels like? Describe what's going through your mind inside this cabin.
It's like a gut punch. It's like looking at pictures of all the things I never got. And I can feel my heart rate starting and tears starting to well in my eyes, and I just don't want to be in here anymore.
Okay. What do y'all do?
I'm wandering around the house, touching certain surfaces, noticing it's not dusty. I'm getting kind of.
Okay.
I just
Normally
plunk
I'd be
myself
touching
down on a
mostly
Is there like a sofa, like a couch?
Yeah, oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
There's a
I'll
couch.
just
I'd say it
pull
was
myself down, like,
haphazardly
cross-legged.
covered. Because
I'll just plonk myself straight down on top of the cover, just
okay,
like cross-legged.
just like there. Okay,
And
all
just
right.
kind of look at my ring.
Briar, do you have any first aid here? Or know of where it would be?
Do I know where the first aid might be?
Roll for it.
31.
You don't, but you hear that snaky kind of like whispering in your ear again. It tells you, bathroom first stall on the left in the bottom cabinet.
Yeah, I'll go get it.
Thank
I'll
you.
just head to the bathroom. And when I open the door, is it just a bathroom?
It's just a fucking bathroom.
Okay, I'm just gonna probably not look too much and just go exactly where they told me, and I grab the first aid and come out into the living room.
Okay.
Here. I'll just hand it to the professor.
Thank you. And I like open it up to see what's in it. Like standard stuff like gauze, bandages, band-aids, that sort of thing.
Yes, actually, it is very well stocked. There's probably like 8 or 9 separate med kits in this bathroom. And Theo, it's like, we're not talking generic med kit. There is some heavy duty stuff. When she brings you one of the, I'm assuming you bring her a kit, right?
Yeah, I just.
Or sorry,
grabbed
you
a-
bring him a kit. Yeah, you just grabbed a kit. Okay, yeah. So, Theo, yeah, when you're looking at this, there's some like heavy duty shit in here. There's those kind of like tweezer things to pull bullets out of people. It's not a light med kit.
This is like a field.
Yes, like a war zone field kit,
Yeah.
but it's also been kind of, there's weird stuff in here too. Like there's some salts, like, you know, it's one of those kits.
I probably noticed there was like a lot of kits in there and thought it was weird, but
So,
A lot of
trauma
kits.
kit. That's what I was trying to find. Yeah. So it looks like a trauma kit, but with extra stuff.
Yeah.
Like, well, I'd probably recognize some of it as warding things. 'cause
Yeah,
that's
some
what
of
I'm
it,
guessing.
yep. You got some warding things in there. Got some other stuff.
What is the other stuff?
Roll your dark knowledge, please.
All right. And that has leveled up since
Yes, it has.
a bit because I finally got around to doing that. Didn't matter. 82.
Yeah, you don't fucking know. There's some weird shit in here.
So the weird shit I don't know. The
Yeah.
normal stuff, like some of the warding stuff, like salt.
Yeah,
and things,
I'd say you recognize some of the warding things, and I don't.
Right.
Yeah. Can't make
You-
heads or tails of the rest
You
of it.
know what some of this is? I don't recognize it.
is he
Right.
talking? I'm probably looking over his shoulder, and
Yeah, like
Oh, I probably haven't seen that stuff.
No, you
this is
have
a
not.
trauma kit. This is very intense, but and I'm pointing out like the salt, and I might even like note some herbs, maybe some belladonna or something in there. Like just a few things that I recognize for setting up a strong ward.
Okay.
Like these are for warding.
Izzy, what she says piques your interest. Briar says she's never seen this before, and that's fucking weird to you. Because you're pretty sure she fucking, like, lived here, right? I mean, you think she's Blair.
I kind of look up at her and squint.
I'm gonna see
And
that.
Yeah, I'm still like looking through stuff and grabbing some things.
And then I turn to Theo. Why are you not telling me?
What?
He doesn't tell
point.
us a lot.
To
Blair.
this Briar.
You have no idea who the fuck that is. You've only ever encountered Blair.
What do you? Oh. And I looked to Briar like, does everyone know? Because I'm not the only one with some secrets.
No, what?
You.
You're the one who pulled me here.
I
You
didn't
made me
pull.
kill her.
I didn't pull her. I didn't pull you, I should say.
She's gone now.
It was overwrite.
Good.
What? Did you know her?
I know all of you.
Why is that a good? She didn't do anything.
Because if you're here now, it means you're stronger. More, I don't know, helpful.
I'll agree with that, I suppose. You are very strong.
I do CrossFit.
Yeah, more.
Tell us again.
I think we all. Is anyone fucking hungry?
Yeah, but is there food
I'm
in here?
starving! I'd scream from another room. Stumble in. Briar, I'm very hungry.
Okay, let's just go check the kitchen then.
Does someone live here?
Yeah, I thought she said it was abandoned. Why would there be food here?
It's very clean. Not that I was checking.
My grandfather's dead. This was his place.
I know, but who lives here?
He and I did, at least. And I point to the mantle.
That was
Blair.
a while ago.
So
Someone has been here.
Rewind.
It's been here.
You didn't live here. Or you did. This is all really confusing.
There's one memory from Blair that sticks with me. It's the one with him.
But you didn't.
No, I grew up with my parents in Maine and my dad fucking hated him.
I just look back down at my ring.
All right, well, go ahead and get some food if there is any.
That would be delightful, Briar. Could you just... I'm vertically challenged. Could you
There
assist me
probably
in the
isn't
kitchen?
anything though because it's... No one lives here.
This is a trauma kit. There might actually be like MREs or something.
I'm gonna walk
Imagine-
over... Oh, sorry.
Emma, do you need some help cleaning up or girly bathroom trip?
No, it seems to have been absorbed.
Okay.
I'll walk over to the fridge
Hmm.
and just on a whim.
Oh
I'm
yeah.
assuming it's not even on. And
It's
I'm kind
on.
of like, okay.
And it's
'Cause I
fully
know, like,
stocked.
When you leave,
Mhm.
you're supposed to like leave it ajar so it doesn't get all gross inside.
Yeah.
I'm gonna open it and I'm just gonna stare at it.
Yeah, there's food in here. What did your grandpa eat when you went?
Oh, he loved chocolate.
Yeah,
he
there's
had the-
chocolate bars.
He loved sandwiches and meat and potatoes.
Okay, let's say there is a big casserole, not casserole, but like a slow cooker meat and potato stew type thing in there. With its lid on it. It's clearly like been pre-made. You've got I'd say you've got sandwiches and shit like ready to go. And there's some other food that doesn't necessarily strike you as your grandfather, but yeah, like apples. There's a couple lemons just sitting there. There's a bag of marshmallows on the counter. Fucking weird.
I'd probably turn around and look back at the fridge. It's like the fucking magic drinks. Oh, wait, I don't remember that. I take it back. There's stuff in here, guys.
Oh, excellent.
I'm gonna pick something up and smell it to make sure it's not rotten.
Oh, it's all fresh. Yep, it's all very fresh.
In this cabin, Briar, is there like an old man chair that's kind of beside the couch and whatever? Like a single,
Yeah.
A lazy boy.
like a lazy?
Yeah, there's definitely like two, like probably one lazy boy and like a love seat and a couch all around
Okay.
the mantle.
And I'm guessing that Izzy is sitting on the couch, right? As you said, plop on the couch.
Mhm.
Yeah, just cross-legged on the couch.
Okay, I probably would have sat down in that lazy and just would have been examining you this whole time while things are going on. Just kind of keeping an eye on.
I'm mainly just looking down and kind of rocking ever so slightly, but I look up at you and just kind of smile in a way that says that I know you and maybe you understand. And then I look away.
I'm just gonna. If I look over and see her looking at me, I'll probably watch her. And I'll close the fridge. Oh, there's food. Are we gonna awaken me? Something we're gonna do?
There should be more here.
Oh my god.
Do we all have to be here?
No, I don't know what.
Smoke?
I just know that, and I'd like hold my phone up, like, we've been getting messages from that Lee person.
Who the fuck is Lee?
You were there. What are you talking about?
Where?
In the bar. The Lucky Rabbit.
I don't remember anything. I never went inside.
We never went into the bar, Trick.
You both did.
No, we read the silly sign on the door and then we were not in the bar.
I look at Brian like, do you remember?
Yeah, but when they walked through the door, they kind of lost it.
Did we go in the bar, Briar?
I don't remember. No, we didn't go in the bar.
Okay.
You did. You
I would
both
have gotten a
did.
drink.
You did? All right.
Oh, a Bloody Mary sounds delicious. Did your grandfather drink by chance? And I'm gonna wander off to the kitchen to look for booze.
I make eye contact with Theo and just do the bunny ears again so that he notices and
Got it.
He had a liquor cabinet
Right.
and like a little bar
Yes, he
cart.
did. Yeah, he did. It's up to you whether or not he drank, but there is booze here.
Ooh.
He didn't really drink. He'd have like a glass of Chardonnay every now and then,
Okay.
but he had alcohol for other people.
Yeah.
All
He's
right.
got
Would anybody care to wet their whistle?
Yes. Oh God, yes.
I've got you, girl. And I'm gonna very clumsily with my sad wrapped hand, like grab 2 glasses and.
Emma, gin and tonic. You drink those, right?
I don't.
I look at.
I think there was a lemon in the fridge. Lemon, lime.
Perfect.
There's a
Thank
lemon,
you.
no lime. Yeah.
What is this, like a middle-aged get-together? What the fuck?
I'm gonna go to the kitchen because I'm feeling probably pretty good.
I'm sorry, would you like some Alka Pops?
No, I'm just gonna.
The message we got on the phone. That's all I was trying to say. It's from a person named Lee.
Excuse me, doctor, could you just scoot over? Can you just, excuse me, here, if you could just. Aw. I'm sorry, all we had was lemon, so it said
Perfect.
lemon.
Thank you.
Just do a beer bong while we're at it.
It's your grandfather.
Now you are talking.
I'm gonna look at Brian. Is Brian drinking?
I'm staring directly at Isabel. I kind of just, well, everyone's talking about drinking and they're kind of perked up, and I'm rather confused of why everyone's just so perky about the drinks. And I just kind of subconsciously pull up that flask that I was given at the Lucky Rabbit, and I'm thinking about it because while I'm grabbing the flask, Isabel did this bunny ear thing.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just very confused because she's supposed to be this different Isabel from a different timeline, and she's got a completely different name. And all I've ever understood about this entire thing was that it was done over a segment of like 4 to 5 days or a week or what have you before things get refreshed, but that she's got a completely different relationship, marriage, different last name, maybe a main name, but she keeps rubbing this ring that's on her finger. She's getting really emotional in this cabin. She's looking at pictures and getting all teary-eyed. And I'm just soaking in these details.
I'd like you to roll, please. Oh my God, that's so good.
16.
Man, okay. You can describe this moment, what it's like when you realize Isabel Waldo is a fucking anagram.
What the hell's an anagram?
It's when the letters make up the same letters are in Adisa Bello.
Oh, okay.
Just rearranged, it spells Adisa Bello.
Brain fart. Wow.
That's all right, no worries.
Okay, so I make the realization of that.
Mm-hmm.
My eyes widen. I just take a drink.
I do a little cheers across the room.
I'm gonna go over and sit on like the armrest where Brian's sitting.
I think I'm just standing by the fireplace, just kind of staring blankly at a wall.
I would have probably brought over like some gauze and like a band-aid and handed that to Izzy, for the nose.
Thanks.
I also probably would have pocketed some sand, some of the salt, and any other warding supplies that are easily pocketable.
I kind of look a little bit hurt that he isn't doing it for me, and then just take them and smile and have at it. Brace my hand on the sofa because I know this is gonna sting, and use some antiseptic and just go for the cut on my face. Just Oh, okay. You've got quite the nails on you, lady.
I'm gonna start rattling through my bag. I also have an excellent collection of painkillers. If you'd like,
please, that would be
just
amazing.
rattle, and I'm gonna procure like 3 different. Just
thank you.
Do you scar easily?
Pale skin. It's kind of horses left the gates on that one, to be honest.
Do you have any
you looked
scars
far
on
too
you?
delicate before this. This is adding an edge. You look better.
Scars. It's all good.
Yeah.
Do you have scars, Izzy?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. So as you have this conversation, Emma, you probably do notice she actually has quite a bit of scars all over and in weird places.
Have you been in a few fights?
I would glance over at you when that question happens.
Nah, not the way I...
Roughened.
Oh, harsh.
I mean, in a very, like, Vogue-esque. Your hair is great.
Would you like a shovel for that hole you're digging?
Actually, this entire night started with a shovel. Wouldn't you fucking believe it? Or is anyone getting texts from strange number, by the way? Did that end? And I'm gonna dig out my phone.
No
Is
signal.
my phone working?
No signal.
What time is it?
It was about 5 when you left the bar. Let me do some math. It was, I'd say, how long? And then you hit somebody with your car, and then you took a 30-40 minute drive, but then you had to stop for puking. I'd say it's around 7.
Around 7?
Yeah, 7 in the morning.
When's sunset around here?
I'd say the sun is now risen. Sunset will be around 4 or 5. It's February.
What do the clocks on the wall say?
My, that's a good question. Go ahead and roll, please.
I don't like that question.
24.
Oh my god. Okay, Briar. What time was it? Do you remember what time it was when you basically murdered Blair?
It was early in the morning, at my
right? Like
office.
3:30 in the morning, right?
Yep.
It was very early. Probably about 3:30.
Okay. They say 3:30.
I'm probably uneasy. I'm uneasy because of it.
Oh yeah, and you make that connection too with that 24. You're like, "Oh god." And just maybe deep down, you might not know like, "Oh god, that's why," but you are like, "Oh, 3:30." And then you think of the moment. You think of the moment that you had a decision to make, and you made the one you made.
Do I know what it means?
Roll for me.
Come on.
Ooh.
38.
I'm gonna say that you actually know that sometimes warding, when it's to a particular person, when that person passes on, then yes, everything that in the house that is being magically powered stops at that time. So, and you're pretty sure it ain't Wallace.
When? Which day? To Blair. When?
When what?
How long have you been driving?
Briar, what is she talking about?
How many days ago?
Wasn't it trick driving earlier?
I meant the, never mind. It's all cool. Cheers.
What date? Was it yesterday that it happened? Like that? A lot's transpired since.
Yeah, it was yesterday morning.
Yeah.
Because we did the night and the digging up of Brian and all that.
Yep.
So yeah, yesterday morning.
Okay, so I'll look at Izzy yesterday, and I'll look at the clocks and just.
I look out the window. I see that the sun's up.
So, right. Well, there's something here we need. I don't know what.
Okay.
The texts mentioned going to the cabin, getting the key. Remember, you have that. I
I'll
don't.
get my phone out and I'll see if I have a text.
No signal, no.
There's no signal?
There's no signal, no. You're out in the
You
middle
have
of
your old texts, I
fucking
think.
cabin country.
Oh, well, maybe.
Yeah, I probably can pull up my old text.
Yep.
But I don't believe they said anything.
There were
about
no
what I'm here
instructions.
for.
Nope. It was just about the key and where to find it.
There's nothing in here, Professor. It's just how to get here.
All right. Well, we need to look around then. Something is here. Something
are we
tied to your
looking for?
grandfather. I don't know other than that.
Everything is tied to him here.
Why don't we ask Miss Waldo? Or Mrs. Waldo?
Miss. Actually, it's less intrusive.
What's the ring for?
It's an engagement ring. It was just teacher's wages, you know.
From, and I nod over to the professor.
Yeah.
Different me, not me.
Of course.
Do you know anything, Izzy? Anything you can tell us is maybe a better question.
That's a whole lot of questions rolled into one. You're gonna have to narrow it down for me.
What do we need here?
I've never been here.
Oh? Really?
Huh? Yeah, really.
I'm just staring at her.
All right.
Yeah, me too. When I go into strangers people's houses, I get really teary-eyed when I start looking at their family photos.
Oh, fuck you, Brian. Sorry. Sorry. It's really hard not to. And I look at Theo, like, hoping he understands.
Don't look at him. He's not even the right one. How's he gonna help you?
Oh.
He's experienced this a lot, just as I have. Different iterations, different times. You might have a different relationship with certain people.
Yeah, you're telling me. You weren't this much of a prick last time.
And you're not really good at answering questions.
Huh.
Keep deflecting or start talking.
While they're arguing.
Listen, I'm a quiet person. I like to sit and read. And I've been looking around this room and something don't smell right, metaphorically and fucking physically. And that is you.
No shit, Sherlock.
Yeah. Anyone else ever looked at her name? Thought about it real hard? Isabella Waldo. Scramble those letters in your head. What do you get? Go on.
It's hardly a big surprise.
I'd need a piece of paper.
Brian, are you okay?
Just
It's
tell me, Brian.
Disabello.
Okay, but it's like a whole nother, it's stuff scrambled.
And how does having a different instance of time frame make your name change as well? That doesn't how it works. If I'm Brian Miller somewhere else, I'm Brian Miller somewhere fucking else.
Not every time, no.
Not every time?
It does change.
By just rearranging the numbers like what? Like a fucking weird Ouija board?
How do you name a kid? You just make a decision. It's could go one way, could go another.
All right.
A wise man once told me, time is fucky.
Excuse me, who said that to you?
I have an idea.
Yeah.
So what? Okay. All right. How about let's talk about your version of the professor. I want to get to know him a little more, out of curiosity. How about some lovely details?
How do you describe a whole person? It's
Try from the end and back.
fine. He was a professor at the university. I'm guessing by the fact you keep calling this one professor, that's not changed.
So was it Professor Waldo? You
No,
laughing?
that's my name.
That's your maiden name.
Yeah.
Pretty fucking convenient, if you ask me.
Well, I'm sorry that I didn't get to pick my own surname. That's kind of not how it works.
I don't think she would have picked Waldo on her own.
No. Trust me, the shit I got at school for that,
All right, continue.
I loved him. What do you want me to say?
I loved him. You made it sound like you love a chocolate bar.
Is yours dead?
Love, that's past tense.
So does that mean he can die? And he's running this fucking show where apparently he's using us like disposable garbage, so there's a chance the garbage can go out with the garbage, is what you're saying.
I have no idea. I've been chucked down this water slide the same as all the rest of
Tell
you.
me a few details about him, please. Do tell. Favorite color? Favorite
Sorry?
thing?
Theo's? Yeah. Turquoise. I took the piss out of him for it.
Oh, with turquoise.
It's a good color.
Yeah.
Not yours though, is it? Right?
No, it is.
It is. Okay.
I don't think there's too much different between ours existences. I think we've been the ones repeating, just on different hills. There is a split.
I don't like this one goddamn bit.
So wait, I want to return to the timeline where he dies. What happens next?
I don't. What, Theo?
Yeah, you said you loved him. Loved.
Well, I haven't seen him in like 5 years. And now I meet him and it's like.
Why haven't you seen him in 5 years?
The same reason I haven't seen her. We're looping. We're stuck.
I don't trust either of you.
And how did you end up in the middle of the road?
Right as we were driving.
That I do want to know as well.
With no vehicle around, just you in the middle of nowhere.
I just do this and finish my drink.
Games are fun, guys, right?
How did you end up there?
I'm gonna walk into
curious. What
Same
changed?
way I end up everywhere. Just.
All right. Well, how about this? How about this? How about this? How about she explains what happened in her last. Explain each and every one of us, since apparently we're all tied together in some way or form. Go on, break us down. Since you know us so well.
Yes, you can, Izzy. If you want to use it, you can. You got a significant charge.
I'm just gonna type something to you really quickly.
Yeah, it's okay.
Scheming. They're scheming. They're schemers.
While she's thinking, I lean on the counter close to her and cross my arms and just stare at her.
What are you thinking when you look at her?
I don't trust her.
Well, let's listen what she has to say. After all, people reveal the most about themselves when they speak of others. I'm excited to hear.
Hold on. I gotta respond back. I'm so sorry, y'all.
While she's like sitting there contemplating, like I would turn to Briar and after she collects what she's about to say, we do need to wake you up.
You told me we needed something.
I know. Maybe we can find it that way. Maybe it's linked to your grandfather. If you don't know what it is, without tearing this place up and down, maybe if you tap into, you'll be able to find it.
Can I try something, PB?
Yeah, absolutely.
Without saying anything to anybody, I want to conjure the shadow, but I want it to come out of my mouth and guide me to whatever it is that we need here.
I'm sorry. I need you to be very clear with me right now. You're trying to conjure this shadow creature and you're trying to have it come out of your mouth, or
So
you're
you
just trying to
know-
have it speak for you?
Either speak for me. You know how like I turned into the door and like I had power
Yeah.
in that way to change?
Yeah.
I don't know, in some way to have it come out and even spell where we need to go or point where we need to go. It doesn't have to be my mouth.
Okay. Okay.
It has to...
Okay. So you're okay, go ahead and roll, please.
And I'm not going to say anything to anybody because if it fails, I don't want anybody to know that I was trying it. A 97.
Cool. Jesus. Please describe what it's like when you lose control and you become this shadow creature. I'm going to... Nope, go for it. That's it.
Fucking I find myself getting mad at myself for not having control over it, and by trying to help, I just grow taller and I feel like I become lighter, and it looks like wisps of smoke kind of grow off of me and I fade into it as it grows skinny and slender, and I just fade into it.
You fade into it. Do you want to? Is this like a release into this power? What does it feel like? Does it feel good?
It doesn't feel good that I couldn't control it, but it feels good to be in it because I don't trust Theo or Izzy. So I feel like I can protect myself and Emma and Brian if I need.
Izzy, roll, please. You are able to, I guess, describe what it's like when you manipulate time so that Briar doesn't take your life when she summons this shadow creature. Because you know what she's doing.
Oh. I look at the clocks on the wall and I can see Briar just faintly in my peripheral vision, and I try to push it away and I just stare and stare, and the whole world kind of flickers like an old movie, and it starts juddering and juddering like the film strip's gone wrong, and vibrating faster and faster and faster, and then it just stops. And I almost feel like I could reach out and just spin this kind of glowing thread out of somebody's head, or
Did you choose? Did you choose a different one for her to take instead of you? Is that what just happened?
no.
Okay. You just moved
No.
yours out of the way, maybe? Like, do you see your own thread?
I see everybody's.
Okay.
I want to make her forget. No. Oh, God. This is hard. Oh, I have to. I have to. No. Ah! I want to make her forget that anybody else is there.
Okay. Sorry. Again, just to be clear, you're making Briar forget anybody else other than you,
They
or
went into the cabin.
oh, so you just want Blair or Briar to think that it's just you and her in this cabin alone?
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit. Okay. Oh my God. Are you using a spell for this?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm using my tabula rasa.
Yep. Okay. Go ahead and roll for it. Jesus.
Oh.
Okay. Briar, I need you to roll.
Can I just like turn back into Briar?
Nope. You rolled a 97, my dear. I believe you're stuck.
62.
Okay. What is your soul stat? It's 60, isn't it? Oh,
Yeah.
damn.
Mine.
Okay. Okay. You don't remember. What is it like when you Izzy, what is it like when you make people forget something? Is it slowly fading away, or
It's like, imagine you're walking along in a field and the wind's blowing and you've got this kind of gossamer piece of fabric and you're looking forward and you just let it go into the wind. It just drifts away and you don't even notice it. It's kind of a peaceful feeling because it doesn't matter anymore.
does she remember coming into, so you're basically like rewriting this memory for her. So she's coming into this cabin and she remembers coming in with you?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but nobody else. So who drove the car? How like specific is this memory? I just want to know if you're bothering to
just
fill
her
in these
and me.
details. Okay, it's just her.
That's
Okay.
all she knows.
All right. Oh my God. Briar, what do you do? It's just you and Izzy in this cabin.
I probably stand up to assert dominance in a way, but I'm just looking at her. I'm like tilting my head.
I just sit back down on the sofa and twirl my ring and look up at her and go,
So I can't speak, right? Still
Yeah,
can't speak.
You can speak.
I'm gonna lean down and say, "What do you want?"
what you had? All this, even just to remember it, I would give anything to have these memories that you complain about all the fucking time.
They're not mine.
You remember your parents?
Do you not remember yours? Do you not remember Theo?
I do remember him. For all this shit, these risks you take, like, I get it. I get the desire to just chuck yourself into the jaws of chaos, but you are so lucky. You've got absolutely no idea. Don't take this shit for granted.
It's easy to take risks when there's nothing important in your life.
That's bullshit.
You haven't been in my shoes.
You know, I wish I had. I really wish I had.
I've died for you.
I know you're not her, and I can't.
Who?
Blair?
Why is she important?
You don't want to know. You don't.
It's now or never.
Did you ever have dreams when you were growing up about seeing a version of yourself where everything had gone right?
I still dream about that.
And that every night, and it was you. I thought it was me. They kept you, and I
kept me.
I didn't even know I had parents. I thought they were dead, but no, they're playing happy families, trips to Granddad's cabin, and I'm shipped off to another fucking country.
I'm gonna crouch down low. Are you my sister?
She was. I don't know. It's time's fucky, right?
I'm sorry. I didn't have a choice. I didn't want to kill her. It's the last thing I wanted to do.
I know. I can't.
And I have to live with that now. How do I fix it?
I don't know. I don't know. You just keep working on it. You'll get it. Fuck. You're not her. You're strong, and you can do so much more than you think you can.
What was she like?
I don't know. but I can't help hating it.
You can be my sister. I've lost them all too.
I don't know how to do.
Can I try to come out of the shadow?
Do whatever you want. This is your awakening. Go for it.
I'm gonna like come down back into Briar, and I'm still crouched. I probably look really small. So sorry. Really sorry. I didn't want to do it.
It's okay. I just go fuck it and give her a massive bear hug.
I probably crumple but grab onto her. Sorry. Maybe we can fix it. Maybe we can undo it.
It doesn't go that far back. I tried.
Try to make it right. I'll try to make it right.
It's so weird. It's like the person I hated doesn't exist, and I don't know what to do with this.
We can start something new.
And that's where we're going to end our episode. Holy balls, Batman. Well, I didn't expect that reveal. What the fuck? Also, I spilled water all over my computer, y'all, so somebody else start the shout out, please.
I just like to say my friend and I are crying together in a room. This is the closest we've ever been.
I'd say I'm sorry, but I think we both know it wouldn't be sincere.
No.
You lying sack of shit.
Oh my god.
It was like I just want a smoke thing to come out of my mouth.
Yeah, but then it was a 96. I had to. I'm sorry. Oh my god. Do you ever have a moment where, like, okay, so you know how you broke your keyboard, right, Pax?
Oh, did I have that moment?
I literally knocked this glass of water over and I watched it spill onto my computer and I was like, I don't care, I will buy another one. And I just like was like, I am not moving from this fucking spot. I can't miss a second of this. But it's fine. The stream didn't die. We didn't short anything out. So what the fuck? That was so good.
We need to get some type of like parental advisory at the beginning or something like that for like damage.
I know.
Yeah. I mean, we do have a what you're about to see.
Your electronics.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, maybe we should add that. Please be very, very, very fucking careful. Oh my god. Okay, amazing. All right, hold on. Let me breathe for a second.
That was some weird primal scream therapy, wasn't it?
Yeah, no kidding. Wow. Amazing. So let's go ahead and do a round of shout outs while I clean up this water. I'm so sorry. What we're needing is insurance. Yeah, sort of.
Casual.
Yeah, casual, just like, let me just make sure that I'm not going to short circuit my computer. Yeah, let's go. Can we start with our guest who did not technically get to shout herself out, guys. She didn't shout herself out at the beginning of the stream because she was hiding. Are you ready? Check this out. We just hit her. She was here the whole time. Just in hiding.
Of the internet.
Magic of the fucking internet. All right, Millie, please tell everybody who you are and where they can find you.
Hello, I'm Amelia Tyler. I do this kind of thing, but for video games, and they tell me what to say, so it's been very weird getting to just riff with people. I play some roleplay games, but nothing this intense. This has been awesome. I stream once in a blue moon on Twitch, but I'm
Twitch.tv/Amelia Tyler. Go follow.
But you can find me on Twitter at Amelia Tyler. I'm on Instagram, social media. But hopefully I'm going to be doing some streaming at some point soon.
Do it.
Thank you. Dan.
Hello, I'm Domestic Dan. I played Dr. Theo Ransom today. Had to take the wig off because it's getting warmer in Seattle, and I feel like I have way extra hair than I normally do. I do cooking streams, gardening streams, gaming, but it's mostly cooking and then gardening. I was going to do gardening stream today, but I think I'm actually getting a cold, so I'm not going to do manual labor because that's a smart idea. So you can find me
not with your health,
Friday.
sir.
Friday. I'll be probably gardening on Friday. So
Beautiful. Thank you. Classy Katie.
Hey there, I'm Classy Katie. I had the pleasure of getting woke today as
you
Emma,
did.
which was super dope. But I'm gonna just throw out there, we should all forget that for what the fuck just went down.
Oh, we can't.
Whoa. I just have to ask, do either of you have a sister?
I do.
Cool, because I do,
Yeah.
and I could feel
I
that.
felt
Like
that.
that's when it hit me. I was like, my sissy, like my heart pooped down my body, and like that was immediately how it hit. And then I look over, and Jess is like crying, and there's tears coming out her face. I'm like, we're fucked. I'm so glad this is covered. That scene was like, ugh, my heart on a plate. That was dope. Pleasure to work with both of you today.
This has been so much fun.
Thanks for being my alternate universe lover.
That's quite all right. I mean, it's fine. I'll patch my own face up. Thanks so much.
There's got to be a song for that interdimensional lover.
Oh God, so good. Pax.
Somewhere near the beginning of the show, I had this like weird image in my brain of where the whole cast is at the front of PB's doorstep. We knock on her door and we're all holding up Izzy like a puppy. Can we keep her? Can we keep her?
Yeah, right.
That's actually what I think it was CK posted it in the group chat. Can we keep her?
I did.
Oh, you did. Okay, yeah.
Can we keep her?
Yeah.
I agreed wholeheartedly.
Oh God.
Is this a regular cast member, please?
Yeah, just replace me. It's fine. Like, no, I'm doing this. It's just...
No.
No, we're not fine with
No,
that.
never.
Just additional. Why not?
Oh, okay, yeah. You can GM 7, right?
Let's go. Let's go. What a great
I don't think
episode.
she can do it. I don't think she's capable of
No.
doing that.
I don't think I am either. No, it's okay. You can't bait me. I don't think I'm capable.
Does reverse
Dude,
psychology
yeah.
not work on you?
No, it
like,
doesn't,
yell
because I
in
was
Nocturnals.
so unsure of 5 even, and you guys convinced me 5 is good. But I probably would die. I would probably die.
Okay,
But
6. Actually, that's not too bad. For some reason I was thinking 7. Yeah, you can do 6.
yeah, maybe.
You can do
But
6.
Well, let's put it this way. If I am free, I am all yours whenever you need me.
there we go.
Can we get that in writing?
Yeah, that's just
Clip it.
It's on the
Clip
internet
it.
now. It's true.
Clip it.
forever.
Clip that.
There you go.
It's
There
so
you
good.
go. Wonderful episode. So many really big moments. It was so good. Oh my gosh. Like every episode, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing after this. I never knew. I might try to go be a fake doctor in GTA for a while. Who gives a shit? This is amazing. You can find me at Classy Packs on Twitter, Classy Packs on Twitch, and I don't know, just come here. Don't even go to my channel, just stay here. Wait for the next Wednesday. I don't know what you're gonna do for 7 days, but
Holy fuck.
fuck if I know. I don't even know what I'm gonna do for 7 days.
Wait for Wednesday.
Pretty much.
God. Katie Peters.
My name's Katie Peters. Thank you guys for joining us today. I'm having some hard stuff going on in my real life, but thanks for letting me. God, I don't want to do this.
We love you.
We love you, Katie.
We love you. All the loves. We love Katie so much. Sadness is okay and emotions are okay, and we love you no matter what.
And I just appreciate you guys letting me come back today and kind of play pretend for a little bit.
Yeah.
And Amelia, thank you for doing this with us.
Thank
And
you.
I'll be hopefully back to regular scheduled programming soon. But for sure, Sunday, I'm raising money for St. Jude's on Scare-a-thon. So if you want to come watch me get scared, come hang out with me.
Yeah.
But thank you guys for being here today. I appreciate it.
Oh my God.
Katie.
Please.
I have a normal spiel, but I don't even know what it is. So, like, hi, I'm Pumpkinberry. I've been the narrator today. We have some cool shit going on at Tablestory. We are also raising money for St. Jude. Please consider Please consider clicking the link down below to help support us. If you have a Twitch Prime account and you haven't $5 please consider throwing it at one of these beautiful casters, please. They are amazing. Blow me away every fucking week. Katie, thank you so much for being here. Amelia, thank you so much for being here, despite Katie, what was
Thank you
going
for,
on? And
babysitting me through tech setup, because
yeah, that's all right.
I thought we had a little longer.
Yeah.
Prepare for this.
So just so you all know, because I know everyone is asking, and I saw it in the chat earlier. Yeah, Millie and I have been talking about this for a while, and then I was wondering if she would come in and help us in a couple of episodes, and then when it just so happened that you listened to the voicemail last week and then Zeke was going to be gone, I just messaged her and I said, well, how about next week?
When was that, like Saturday?
Yeah, it was really fucking close.
I have to learn who this person is. Oh no.
Because I plan the next week's episode like tomorrow, like Thursday. I don't think about it for the rest of the night, and then I wake up with a coffee and I'm like, all right, time to plan next week's episode. And then I was thinking about it and I was like, man, I gotta, and then she said yes, so thank you for that.
Thank you.
Also, can we just talk about how pissed Zeke's gonna be that you guys are all awakened when he comes back?
Oh my God.
But he left and then he comes back and everybody's awake now. Woo!
Zeke's gonna be pissed.
No more rabbits! Oh, it's so good.
That's
all right.
what you do when you abandon people.
That's
Sorry, that was Izzy.
I fucking love it. I fucking love it. Oh God. All right. And then the only other thing I wanted to tell you guys about, two things. We have a finale on Friday of our Halcyon Unbound. It is the final episode of our Friday show. And then on Monday, we have a surprise for you all. It is a new show. It is a premiere of a Lancer RPG. That's right. Mechs, motherfuckers. Mechs. Okay? We've got sound effects. We've got an amazing cast. It's great. Let me actually see if I can. It's just like poured water all over, so I don't know if I can grab the trailer, but I'm going to do it. Yeah, I got it. I got this. This is fine. Keyboard's still working. We're good. All right, hang on. We're going to play this trailer, and that's how we're going to end today's episode. Yeah. Thank you guys so much for being amazing role players. Thank you so much for being here today. That episode was
amazing
insane.
Narrator.
Oh,
yes.
Leading us into the shit.
Yes.
I just
Wading
watched
us
this
through
time,
it.
man.
Thanks for not eating my face, CK.
Yeah,
You
man.
know what?
I rolled for that.
I'm Kate Peters.
Yeah.
Thank you, ladies, for not devouring me.
I totally thought someone was going to die this episode, and it didn't happen.
Considering
So,
how we normally roll, like, it was high chances.
yeah, man. It really was.
And we're not the best.
All right, here we go. All right, thank you guys so much. We'll see you next week. Okay, I got this. Oh my God, my mouse is not responding. This is the best day of my life. Okay, got this. I'm not kidding. I'm not being sarcastic. Thanks, water. Oh my God. All right, I got this. Nobody panic. Okay,
No one's panicking. Don't worry.
What the fuck?
Only
I'm
shit.
panicking.
I'm
Okay,
slightly panicked. You know what? I can't feel anything right now. So it's probably fine.
Feelings are overrated.
All right, let's see if this works this time. There we go. I'm a professional, y'all. Just hang tight. Hang fucking tight. Or don't. There we go. All right, now I got it. I don't know why it's cutting that off. Holy shit. Please stop hurting me. Please stop hurting me. Oh, it's because it's on a different monitor. Okay, I got it, y'all. I got it. This is the best day of my life, okay? Here you go. Have fun. Okay, bye.
Bye.